everybody. Lumus here from Failing at Gaming.
And Asmoth also here.
And we're preparing for the assault on the nuclear stronghold.
I've got to say, it's a lot more serene in this Ninja Dojo than it is in the real world.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Yeah, it's like quite a cool afternoon in the game world.
Yeah, quite pleasant, nice breeze.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I've somehow managed to spill water down me. I don't know how, but I'm not really that bothered. Because it will dry before long.
Yeah. You can see I head through the wall there, look.
So you can.
Anyway.
That's how the ninjas see you coming.
Yeah. That's their trick. So yeah, before we go to the nuclear stronghold, we want to get a couple more steel and nuclear types in our squad. Give us a little countermeasure.
Oh, is that what we were doing?
Yeah, that's the plan. We've got this real good training spot, so it shouldn't be a huge issue.
I mean, to be fair, if everybody else wants to get some steroid levels up, that's probably no bad thing for the future.
Yeah. Not like we're not still seeing losses.
Yeah, that was not happy times.
Yeah. We don't need to go get Ice Beam.
Can we afford it? Oh, we were thinking we were going to see if we could relearn it, weren't we?
Yeah.
From Heart Scale Dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
So last one was a crit. Let's see what a regular one does, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be enough.
I mean, yeah. It still works.
Cool.
I mean, fair, Aura Beam's not a terrible move.
Nah, it's not awful. It's medium tier.
God damn it, I've just realised that Eevee's probably going to get another level up and it's going to miss a move.
Oh, that's not ideal. What's it gonna miss?
Headbutt. Nothing amazing, but...
Yeah. Well, we can always reteach it.
Yeah.
Our skills are actually not hard to find.
Okay. But yeah, 'cause it gained 1 level from 2 kills, and it's like, well, we've got another 3, and I'm sure that the amount of XP it needs hasn't jumped up considerably.
Yeah. Didn't think about that one.
Yep, I rest my case.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to get about 3 levels here at least.
Yeah.
The worrying thing is I don't know at what point it learns Half-Life. I think it's 25.
Okay.
Stop it! Stop it now!
Trying to learn Covet.
What does that do?
Steals the held item.
I mean, it's probably better than Refresh, right?
Yeah. Basically a normal type thief.
Yeah. Goddamn baby Eevee.
Yeah, should level it up under more control conditions.
Yeah, we really should.
Okay.
What? Radion is evolving. Who could have foreseen? I like the fact they added a nuclear evolution because it completely makes sense.
Yep.
Oh god, it's fitting. It's fitting.
Yeah.
Somebody give it a sedative.
Okay.
Let's have a look at it then.
Old nature.
Atom.
Normal type moves become nuclear type moves.
Oh, that's awesome.
Could have got a nuclear headbutt.
Yeah. Is that atomizate?
Yeah.
Is that a word? I don't
Atomizate.
think that's a word.
Like atomize is a word.
Yeah, like that would
Can
have
you-
made sense.
I don't know if you can atomizate something.
I don't feel like you can.
If nuclear type moves atomize something, and you're making normal type moves become nuclear moves that atomize something, are you atomizating them? Such a cruel murder of the English language.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool because we have 3 normal type moves.
Yeah. Normal type thief, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it is still worth noting that we are still a special attacker.
Yeah.
Considerably.
So Swift is going to be decent, the others not so much.
Yeah.
So we probably wouldn't have wanted Headbutt anyway.
No, it's not the biggest loss we've ever had. I was going to ask why are we focusing this one. It's like, oh right, because we currently have our ice thing up front.
Yeah, this is the lowest level of our core squad, so...
Yeah. So, what was the plan to replace 2X then? Just use Radion? Or do we have a backup plan?
I think we brought in a door fluff to replace 2x4, but...
Who's Radion going to replace then? I mean, I know he's temporarily just for the nuclear stuff, but like...
Well, we've got a few steel types up to where that we'd probably like to take. We're going to have to swap out a good chunk of the squad, I think. Probably Bubble Bug for Leonardo.
Are we benching Bubble Bug then, or are we just tagging him out for this?
Just taking him out for this, I think. Well, we'll see how we feel afterwards, I guess. But
because we did say like a war. There we go, Half-Life. I was right, 25. Not Swift. We'll keep that.
Yeah.
Quick attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Because a water steel is probably, you know, I don't know, probably better than a bug.
Yeah,
water?
it's definitely something we'd talked about.
Yeah, I don't feel like we came down off the fence on it though. Partially because its final form looks ridiculous. But
yeah. It is a shiny.
It is a shiny. Shiny automatically makes it more cool than normal.
Yeah.
I kind of like the fact that our thing is supposed to look like a guy on skis. What it actually looks like is a well-to-do murderer with a knife.
Yeah.
Because he's got coattails and what looks like a knife in his hand.
Yeah. Hi, Miki.
Yeah,
How are you
Miki.
doing?
That looks significantly more like a butler who's about to murder somebody than a skier.
Yeah.
It looks like a murderer at a, what's it called? A mask ball.
Yeah, I can see that.
I also love the fact that if you actually look at like where the blue spots on its body are, it looks like it's wearing dungarees.
Yeah. Cannot unsee.
I'm just ruining this Pokemon for us now.
The Halloween murderer.
Yeah, I mean that works. Michael Myers is not something. I went into a shop today and they had Halloween stuff for sale.
Yeah.
It's not even September yet.
Mm.
I mean, I know that this country has a ridiculous habit of putting stuff up early, but come on!
Yeah.
It's August. And it's a heat wave. Nobody wants to dress up in Halloween costumes on a heat wave.
Yeah.
It made me laugh because like we were waiting in the queue. It was hilarious. So we went to B&M, and there's a B&M near me, and there's a B&M in town. And the one near me is a little bit bigger. And we went there, and we were stood in the queue. The queues were like a mile long because just there wasn't enough staff. There were 3 people on tills, tons of people in the queues, and then a few staff members running around trying to restock places. And there was just some irate woman constantly on the tannoy going, "Will somebody please come and man the tills?" Just like constantly stated it. And it's like, there is no one. What part of that do you not understand? You work here. And there were people who were literally like just leaving their stuff. Like they like got so far in the hello.
It's a mini game.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It occurred to me that because of the way we're training, we were going to give our Eevee all HP stats, and that might not be the best. So I thought we'd mix in some of these.
Oh, that's quite good.
Yeah, that's better than I was expecting.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're in this ridiculous queue, and people like abandoning their stuff, like literally just putting it on the side and then walking out because it was so hot. And we stood in the queue, and there was all these Halloween costumes, like clown masks and like, you know, ghost masks with these big long black cloaks that obviously cover the body. And we just stood there in the queue, and I looked at one, and when I did, it went ha 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 and started laughing at me and talking to me, and I was like, so this is what Halloween costumes are these days. They don't even rely on kids to be scary on their own.
Yeah.
They just give them these crappy costumes that make faces.
What sort of world is it when people don't find kids to be scary enough already?
And it was just so dumb, and like the amount of people who were like behind me in the queue looking at these things and going, and it's like, yeah, that is an appropriate response to a creepy clown costume laughing at you and trying to have a conversation with you while you're in a queue.
Yeah.
But then we went to the other one in town to look for something else. Because we decided going back there was not happening. And it was like dead. There was nobody there. There was members of staff sat on the tills with nothing to do. The aircon was working. The building was lovely and cool. And I was like, is this the same store? It's like, I feel like the people at the other store should probably call these guys and be like, can we borrow some of your staff?
Yeah.
Because it's only like 10 minutes away by bus. So it's like you could easily call for help. They're getting paid anyway to be here. They might as well do their job.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's not a popular opinion. People prefer to like laze on the bank holidays and get paid for it, but
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just so dumb. I'm really hoping it's going to be cooler next weekend because next Friday I'm going out for a meal with my friends in Stoke, and then Saturday morning me and the other half are going to a convention, and then straight from the convention we're going to a show.
Yeah.
So we're going to be out from about 8 in the morning till 11 at night.
Yeah.
It's like, please God, let it be cool.
I didn't do as good at that time.
No.
I'm losing it. Let's see how our speed is. Is it worth working on that as well? Defense is not bad. I was thinking.
No, our defense is okay. I mean, to be fair, everything there is good except attack.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, our special attack is nice and solid. Our speed is good. Our special defense is solid. Our physical defense isn't bad.
Yeah.
How are those things staying attached?
Magnets. I'm more drawn into the fact that Radeon like barely has a face.
I've just realised it's got 3 eyes.
It's got 3 eyes, yeah.
Yeah, I just realised that when one of them closed.
His face is so flat. It just kind of screws its whole face up when it blinks. I'm not sure it has a mouth.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
Which is interesting because it learns bite.
Maybe it's the things on its chest?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got Half-Life, which is always a good... We have an excellent catching move now.
Yeah. It's definitely that.
Then I got an accuracy of 90. That feels dicky.
Milk Tart and Kit Kat. So you are having a good evening then, Miki.
I mean, I feel like that couldn't be a good evening for us right now because A, you could eat it, and B, they would just melt into puddles in front of our very eyes.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Those would be all over the place.
It's so hot, it's not even funny. Like, you know, there are some days where you're like, oh, I saw this person outside today in the sun, and, you know, it was hilarious because they were wearing this, that, and the other. And today it's just like, I couldn't go outside because I would have physically boiled in my own skin.
Yeah.
I have seen plenty of people in weird outfits today, though, because it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people in, like... Why do people... Were these ever a good idea? And I never understood. String vests. Why?
Yeah.
Who ever designed those, and who thought they were a good idea? Because I don't get the point of them. Because they keep no heat in, and, you know, people say, oh, I can't go around with nothing on. You might as well be wearing nothing. It's a friggin' string vest. I can see everything through it.
Yeah.
What is the point? I feel like the only thing you could say about it is, oh, I like to feel something against my skin. And it's like, okay, but why though?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of this garment?
Milk Tart is making you feel a bit ill. Is it a bit too sweet, Miki?
Is it off in the heat? Is it curdled? I mean, yesterday I was at my friend's and they left a pint of that ridiculously super creamy milk on the table for like an hour while we were chatting, and I was like, that's gone. That's now going in the bin.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, it's fine. I was like, no, seriously, just chuck it away. It's been out of the fridge in this heat for an hour. It's dead. I mean, leave it any longer, it might evolve into a new life form.
I found some vegan cherry bakewells the other day and I tried one.
Were they joyless?
I mean, I don't think it's because they were vegan. I think they were just really bad cherry bakewells. For one thing, the icing on it, it was like an inch thick. The actual cherry flavoring was like a droplet in the bottom, and the rest of it was like solid icing.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I do like my icing on my cherry bagels. I could quite enjoy an inch thick icing, but it's definitely not good for you.
But as well, the icing didn't taste all that good. The icing was like pure sugar. It wasn't inch thick icing. It was inch thick sugar. It was like eating a block of sugar.
I mean, that's kind of what icing is, dude. It's just liquid sugar.
I mean, yeah, but there should be a pretense. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've had many a Bakewell tart, some of which are questionable. God, that you sucked. That was so bad. You sucked so hard on that one.
I don't have time to do it right. It's quicker to just keep doing it over and over.
I mean, you're not wrong. If we're not even having to pay for it now, right?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna get charged for it, but apparently not.
I'm glad we're not having to pay for it because, like, if we'd have done it before, like, if we'd actually paid for it, I'd have been so pissed because we're now getting it for free.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, what have you done?
Oh no.
What have you done?
Oh boy. Okay, mistakes have been made.
You've killed us all.
Yes. Dig?
Yes. I mean, that's not going to help you.
Yeah, I don't see how that improves your situation.
Yeah, you gave us a free hit there. We'll take that.
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
okay.
What have you done?
What have I done?
You might actually have killed us all because you haven't got Bubble Bug on here either.
We've got Anye.
Your special defense is terrible.
Yeah, but it's not super effective.
What have you done? You idiot! Oh god.
I mean, we can keep digging. We're gonna run out of digs before they run out of Pokemon, but...
No, we can't keep digging.
Only if he's stupid enough to keep swapping, yeah.
I mean, I realised that after we dug the first time, my brain went, oh, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, we've got to send Anye out front.
If he dies, if she dies, on your head be it.
Who else are we gonna leave in there?
No one, but you're tagging Anya into a hit. Check its defense. That special defense is not great.
It's not awful. It's the same as Adorafluff.
Yes, but Adorafluff is weak to it.
Send out Ionize to die and then send Anya in off of that, but...
Then we're still losing a Pokemon.
Yeah.
We're also losing an evolution.
Yeah. I think we gotta send Anya out.
It is a Gunsy Pokemon, Mickey. It's also evil incarnate, and this fool has doomed us.
I really have. Octazooka.
That's going to be more dangerous if it's using it?
Oh, that was a crit.
Oh, 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 oh. Please tell me Octazooka's got terrible accuracy.
We need is for him to miss or something, then we can pop an X special defend.
He's not going to miss.
Now Flash Cannon?
That feels bad. Is that bad? I feel like that's bad.
It's not that bad.
That was less than I expected.
Yeah.
And that's the most health we've had.
Yep.
I mean, I think we'll go first, but Octazooka, if it crits, will kill.
I think an Octazooka... We've not seen Octazooka when it's not a crit. I'm not confident on how much damage an Octazooka does on its own. And also, is Octazooka physical?
I don't know. I would assume it is.
Yeah. We can pop some X special defense and we should be fine, unless he uses Octazooka this turn and it kills us.
Obviously,
Yeah.
but we don't really have an option because we get into a heal loop that doesn't really have a win.
So we pop an X special defend and try and buy ourselves some more time, I guess.
I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, I'm not keen on it myself. And now Lava Plume, sure. That's...
Well, that was unavoidable.
yeah. It's weaker than Flamethrower. I thought we'd gotten away with that.
And this is where the game ends, everybody. This is where we die. You absolute retard! All that time and effort for Agnes to die, and now we're on the pure gamble of let's just electrocute everything in our path and hope for the best.
Yep.
I mean, we should be fine, he says.
Can I take over the controller for today?
No.
I've had it for a long time. The stress is starting to get to me.
Well, I guess now Radion has a Scott on the squad.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. We lost a very dark type. We spent so long building that up. Why? Why did you let that happen?
I just misclicked.
I mean, this is the sort of thing where people could be like, you know, oh, well, you're doing this because, you know, you've not lost anything in a while. But it's like, no, because we lost something recently and we lost something that we put a lot of work into. That's not scripted. That's pure stupidity.
Yeah. We've lost a lot of things. He's no zapping Mickey. I've got enough problems.
You have now, because now we do need to raise another Pokemon. God. And because we kept ionizing the squad for no real reason, we didn't have our emergency demigod on us.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe all the time and effort that went into getting Oblivicorn and it didn't even get to see a proper fight. I mean, you can go straight back to containment.
Yeah.
Bye, Agnes. It was nice knowing you. So, like, all I mean, to be fair, that's Coolifant all over again.
Yeah.
So all that time getting it to that level and just watching it die.
Yeah.
So now what? Who have we got in the squad for a start?
This is functionally our current squad.
Okay, this is functionally our current squad, as in this is the squad we're keeping.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless we're swapping... We're thinking about swapping Bubblebug out for Leonardo. And, I had another steel type somewhere. Did I dream that?
I don't think we have another steel type.
Yeah.
I think we have briefly also considered the Volt thing, Volchick.
Volchick would be pretty awesome.
Currently electric flying, which we don't have a great need for either, but evolves into electric dragon,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do we think?
Well, for now we want Leonardo and Nucleon for the upcoming
I'm just sort of
Nucleus
thinking,
Siege.
I know that we're reasonably happy with the squad, and it is pretty, you know, it's not it's not horrendously unbalanced. But I'm just sort of wondering, and hear me out before you automatically just say no, because you know, I think you know what I'm going to say. Like, is it worth considering swapping Bubblebug out for Leonardo because of Steel Water is better than more thing? And then is it better getting rid of Dougal for Volchek because we've already got a grass.
I mean, from a purely strategic standpoint, yes. But Dougal, he's a beautiful baby.
He is.
Hatched him from an egg. He's been with us this whole way.
We did, and if we put him in the box, he won't die a grisly, painful death like Oblivicorn and Coolifant and
2x4 and yeah.
I mean, just briefly look at how many's in the toxic waste box. How many's in this box? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
And how many? And 4 in containment. How many's in the death box? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We're not batting good odds here, man.
It's true. I feel like Dougal's done good work though.
He has, but I'm kind of thinking, how beneficial is a dragon going to be later on?
Yeah.
Because we don't know, because obviously people haven't spoiled it for us, thank you, but we've had some really rough fights. One could assume the Elite Four is going to be rough as hell.
Yeah.
And do you want to take your baby boy into that fight?
Alright.
I mean, we don't have to do it now, obviously. I'm just saying, that, like, think on those ideas, because I love Bubblebug. You know I do. He's my version of Dougal. I'm starting to wonder if it would be safer to leave him behind and take the more resilient Water Steel.
Yeah.
And you know that ain't for looks, because I hate Digatuna. It looks retarded. But purely based on its stats, well, not its stats per se, but purely based on its resistance and abilities, it's a pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am amazed Bubblebug has survived this long.
There's been some close calls.
Yeah, like Bubblebug has been in several fights where I expect him to die and hasn't, and has been far tankier, far better in terms of damage output than I ever expected. So I applaud him, I really do, which is why I think maybe retirement is the kindest outcome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for a glorious death in battle, but these deaths are not glorious.
Death in training accident.
Yeah, these deaths are, oh god, we fucked up, why?
Yeah.
I can't believe you actually literally just got Oblivicorn killed.
I know.
It is indeed. Well, it's not. It's an actual as in it's in front of you. It's not an actual as in it's a thing in the other games.
Yeah, it's fan game specific.
Yeah, it's unique to this game. Because somebody took the most useless Pokemon in the world, barring a Magikarp, and said, I like this, let's make something cool out of it.
I'd rather have a Magikarp than a Dunsparce, not gonna lie.
Would you rather have a Gyarados than a Dunsparce?
That one's a bit more either or.
Yeah. Swear to God, Lumus. Delayed reaction there.
I hadn't stopped bouncing yet, I guess.
They were focusing their pain of loss.
Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. We should get some speed. I think speed is going to be important on a nuclear type.
Probably.
'Cause, yeah, everything's going to be super weak and super strong. Two different senses.
Yeah.
Like, nuclear types like Glass Cannon by default is... might as well play into it.
I feel like timing's definitely not your strong suit.
It's really not.
I feel like Dunsparce in I can't remember which game it is. I think it might be Gold, possibly Gold and Silver. Doesn't actually have the yellow and blue skin colour. I feel like it's brown and yellow.
Yeah.
And then in the later ones they coloured it to blue and yellow, and I was like, okay, I don't know why. I mean, it's still the same Pokemon. It still looks lame.
Yeah. A lot of Pokemon got slight changes like that after their first appearance.
Yeah.
think we still got a Aurora Beam. So one more combat we can get through.
Yeah.
Big time soon.
Ooh, that's probably worth having.
Yeah, I think so.
Whew.
Just straight up better than Dazzling Gleam.
Even got more PP.
Yeah, which surprises me.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
Yeah. Moon Blast attack. I mean, at least we have a fairy type still.
Yeah.
We lost our dark type, but I mean, you said we're getting to the HP. We could murder other trainers here as well.
I mean, we could. It's just Dorfluff can do this one real easy, I guess.
I know, but she's getting just like steroid HP out of it, which is not a bad thing, but not necessarily getting the even spread.
Yeah. Okay, we can go through some others. I mean, when I challenged a different one to combat, you didn't like it.
Yeah, funny that.
Conversion 2. Almost kind of tempting.
Yeah.
But it requires us to take a hit, which we probably don't ever want to do.
Yeah, it requires us to take a hit, and it's easily like if they just use a move that's not the actual type we want to be resistant to.
Yeah.
We just get shafted.
Yeah. Well, having nuclear attacks but not being a nuclear type would be interesting.
Because I've just been watching our HP leap up at random, and I didn't actually realise at first why it was doing that, and I was like, oh right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
I feel like I should discourage this kind of action, Miki. Why don't you do something less violent, like play some CSGO instead?
You're running out of aura beams.
Yeah. It's fine. It's 100% accuracy. We have 20 of them. He has 5 in each combat. It adds up nicely. Got Moonblast too, actually. Probably also be a one-shot kill. It won't be 4 times as effective, but it's a more powerful move.
Yeah. I still can't believe you killed her before. I mean, it wasn't even out of spite. It's not like you hated that Pokemon and I loved it. It was just pure dumb luck. Well, not even dumb luck, just pure stupidity.
Yep.
To coin a phrase that I've heard once, pure dumbassitude.
Yeah. I give her that one. Yeah, I think it was pretty stupid myself. I am cursing myself a lot in my head right now.
I mean, at the risk of sounding really horrible, I suppose the positive thing out of it is we weren't as attached to Agnes as we could have been because we didn't use her in any fight.
Yeah, she'd never seen like any use.
Yeah. Like if she'd been constantly in use, like I don't know, 2X was.
Yeah.
I probably would have been more gutted. And at least we got Oblivicorn, and it looked cool as all hell.
Yeah. Not my thing. Killing people sounds better than CSGO. I suppose you gotta do what you gotta do, Miki. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Always wear a bulletproof vest. Tell Ix I said hi.
So what else have we got? Third guy's Rock, right?
I believe so.
Second guy...
No idea. Should I just charge a few of them?
I feel like first guy we know, fourth guy we know, third guy's Rock. Second guy, I feel like we handled him with no problem, but I don't remember what he had.
Well, wouldn't it be HP physical defense? No, it's going to be special defense physical defense, special attack, physical attack. Speed, I think, is how it's laid out. Unless... Well, this guy's definitely special attack. Is it attack, defense,
Yeah.
special attack, special defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's probably rock. Won't
Yeah.
be good for a Dora Fluff, but
No.
honestly, it's about time we switched who we're fighting anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Garlic is probably good there, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. This is that gargoyle thing.
Oh yeah. Like it'll destroy it.
Yeah.
And try and be like me and get headshots. Miki, I have never gotten a single headshot on purpose, okay?
Yeah. He's got shot in the head plenty of times.
Well, no, every time you're being really impressed at me getting a headshot, bear in mind I was aiming for the torso.
So what was the second guy? What hits really hard? Does he have Primeape or something?
I think he might have been.
Yeah, I think he was.
I think we had 2x4 murdering him.
Yeah.
I don't know who would do that now.
Well, it's still a Primeape. Its physical defense is poo.
Yeah.
Now, who's the speed guy? What did he have? Did the special defense guy have Umbreon? Or am I imagining that?
I think he did, yeah.
Who did we murder him with?
Probably Garlic.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so I feel like it's Dragon, Primeape, Rock Gargoyle, Krillvolver, which is evil and, you know, you're a dick. Umbreon, and who's fast? He didn't have Ampharos or something stupid, did he?
Don't think so.
I mean, we could just challenge him and find out.
Yeah.
See how many of the 6 I got right. I mean, we already know 4 and 1, so they can just screw off.
Yeah.
Oh, we know 4, 3, and 1. So, yeah, 4, 3, and 1. I mean, that's better.
Okay.
I feel like I'm really bad at the speed one for some reason.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, do we just want Garlic Kid up front then?
Yeah, Garlic Kid or Dougal would be fine, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Let's have a training battle one.
Yeah. Because, like, we went through all of them once and survived with slight panic. But oh, that was right. He was the sheep.
Well, still should be really
yeah,
good for
still
Garlic
works,
Kid.
still works for us. So that's 3 out of 4 right so far. Hit a bit more than I would have liked.
Is this fighting?
I don't think so.
Oh, it is super fighting.
Yeah, I think it's just the Mach Punch isn't that strong.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the last couple of guys have.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they all had new Pokemon. So I feel like it's probably not Umbreon and whatever.
Yeah, you think they all had things unique to this game?
I feel like they did. Oh, has one of them got... Rude.
Yeah.
So one of them have a ghost?
I'd say Miss Magius, but...
Yeah, I feel like one of them had a Miss Magius. I don't know, we'll just have to fight them and find out.
Yeah.
I was like, he's dead. There is not a pixel on his HP. He is dead. Screw you and your magic pixel game.
Yeah.
God damn it. Stupid damage range. I mean, cross shop's really not doing a lot.
No.
I thought it was supposed to have like a ridiculously high crit rate as well.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy. What's your bet? Ship's down.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think. I mean, was this the Miss Magus? I felt there was a Miss Magus. I don't know. No idea. No. One of them's got that fire cheetah thing. Is that the speed one?
I think that's the speed one.
Because I was thinking when you put Doodle in front, I was like, wait. Yeah, one of them's got the fire cheetah thing.
So we probably don't want to fight that.
I mean, not with most of the squad.
Yeah.
I mean, Bubblebug could probably take it out first.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this is. If anything, this should be the Miss Magus then.
Mm-hmm. Fairy goodies. Ghost.
I don't know.
We're gonna blast it with some fairy moves.
We're gonna blast it with a moonbeam.
Yeah.
Go moonbeam. Huh, what a hippie sound of. Oh my god, it's an orbital laser! How wrong were we? Very.
Yep.
How can we forget that? It's the one guy who's got to start it. Oh! So dumb.
Still dig it, right?
Yeah. Can you dig it? Yes, we can. Oh yeah, it's got skulls. Why are we so dumb? Why was that so weak? Son of a... That hurt.
Yeah. Maybe we want Dougal up front.
Yeah. So you should not care about that.
Yeah.
Just waste your turn, dude.
Excellent tactical decision.
Yeah, just waste your turn. It's fine. And it works for us. How can we forget? How are we so dumb?
We are pretty dumb today.
I love Solar Beam as a move, but it's crap.
It is.
I mean, if you haven't got Sunny Day, it's crap. If you got Sunny Day, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Because it hits like a truck. And to be fair, if anybody should learn Sunny Day, it should probably be Dougal.
Yeah.
Because he's got chlorophyll, hasn't he? Dougal, use Sunny Day. Now I'm going to melt your face.
Yeah.
Wow, that is powerful though.
It is. Replace Covet with it. We'd only be able to use it after using Half-Life, Swift, and Bite in the same battle.
Yeah, but it's hella powerful.
Yeah.
And it's nuclear. Because of our special ability.
Alright.
We probably could have got rid of Bikes. Bike's going to be crap for us.
Oh yeah. It's just going to be our only move that's not nuclear. And bear in mind we're going to be going up against other nuclear types that will resist our nuclear.
Yeah, I guess. You make a good point.
We could probably go to the special attack teacher and get something better.
I was right. So I got what? 4 out of 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright, that's a pass. Oh yeah, this is the one that's really, really dumb. Or at least it is when it fights Bubblebug.
It's probably better moves it can use. Why would you give extreme speed to a Pokemon that already goes first? This is the thing.
I feel like, to be fair, the only Pokemon that really learn that move are already very fast Pokemon.
It's the kind of move that you want on a slow Pokemon.
Ooh. Ooh, that's doing a bit.
Yeah, just a little.
See, this is what I mean, like, Bubblebug has put in some really good work.
Yeah.
But I'm just not... And I don't want him to die. Maybe that thing looks kind of cool, but I don't know, I'm not sold on it.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't bother getting its unevolved form.
I think we specifically chose Bubblebug over the
Yeah,
form of that.
and I feel like that was a good choice.
Yeah. You know, I doubted at the time, but in looking back, yeah, absolutely.
See? It's dumb. For some reason, it's really, really dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. You should know by now, Linus. We've been friends a long time. Don't doubt me. Just go with it. It either is brilliant off the bat, or it eventually works out okay in the end.
Alright.
Have I ever let you down in a critical way that has come back to haunt you and scars you permanently? In a meaningful way.
Would you like the events ordered numerically or alphabetically?
Now, I want you to think back over that list of events and how many of them were self-inflicted.
Wow.
I do like the lag when you do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to fight me? Punching bag!
Fight me in real life. I'll use you as a punching bag. I'm not just sure how this works, man, because it says they're all able to do EV training, and I would expect most of them to have full EVs by now.
Sure.
Let's go heal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got an idea of who can train where.
What were we supposed to be doing?
Like plot-wise?
Yeah.
Laying siege to the nuclear fortress.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah. That's why
Is there a guy waiting for us somewhere to take us?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
We're assembling at the boathouse near Bale Beach. We're going to go over the lake and charge down the nuclear routes.
Cool. Because I do distinctly remember that we were probably supposed to be hurrying, but...
Yeah. But we need nuclear and steel types to survive out there.
Yeah.
I think.
Because we're so good at survival.
Well, no, if we're so good at survival, I wouldn't be worried.
Oblivicorn is no more. Cause of death? Training accident.
why we need to...
That's the Pokemon equivalent of dying on the toilet.
Yeah. Training accidents happen. People die in training accidents all the time.
I was expecting you to then say, just look at and then list somebody really famous who died in a very unfortunate training accident.
I don't think I know anybody who died in a training accident. Also, I feel like it would be kind of grim to start naming actual names.
I'm trying to think of anyone I know who died in a training accident. Like, not personally, but somebody I know of. But I know there was that guy from Kill Bill who died of, like, autoerotic asphyxiation.
I don't remember that.
The guy who played Bill, I can't remember his friggin' name. Like, the guy was...
Oh, not in the film?
No, not in the film. Like, the actual guy who played Bill in the film.
Yeah.
He died of actual autoerotic asphyxiation. And it's like, huh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna bug him. What's his name? Well, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, that is not a way to go out. And yet,
I guess there could be worse ways, but
I think it's a very high tier, not a good way to go out.
yeah, I mean, it depends on what you class as worse ways.
Yeah. And yet it's extremely predictable if you're doing that sort of thing, so I don't know.
Yeah, it is what it is. What's going on in the news today? Oh yeah, there was an article on the news the other day that made me laugh. Now, tell me, in your opinion, as an educated individual, if this person is an idiot or they just don't know what they're doing.
Right.
So a kid entrepreneur, I say kid, 21, in Nottingham, had his £40,000 BMW stolen.
Right.
So what did he do? He replaced it with a £40,000 Porsche. He came back to it the next day and it had been graffitied all over.
Right.
Now, is that, is that just him being dumb or?
I mean, where was he? Yeah, he left it in the same place as where the other one got stolen.
Yes.
Yeah. It's yeah. Not a high tier brain play.
Yeah. Watch Super Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog reset the console wars. I mean, we're a bit past the console wars, aren't we? Those console wars.
Yeah. Also, as a Sega fan, I don't want to see Sonic get back into that fight.
Not now, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I say, I mean, to be fair, I'm not anti-Nintendo, but Sonic was always cooler than Mario, that's a fact.
Absolutely.
The only problem was that Sega was not as clever with its way of dealing with things as Nintendo. That's why Nintendo's endured.
I mean, Nintendo got fined massive amounts for their illegal marketing techniques back during the console wars, but by then the damage was done.
Yeah. But equally, if you look at like Sega, it's so annoying because the way they took themselves out essentially was they made something consistently that was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
And they didn't learn to just hold on to it a little bit longer and make it better.
Yeah. Everything was a reach just a little bit too far.
Yeah, you don't have to be the first person out there to do that thing if you do it the best.
Yeah.
I mean, like what's it called? The Game Gear. Beautiful high LCD like screens. So expensive you couldn't buy them, and so heavy on battery you couldn't keep them in power.
Yeah.
The Dreamcast, absolutely fantastic. First proper decent internet online thing, but the internet was crap. So,
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the Saturn. We've had conversations about this previously when we've been recording stuff. Really good console, really good games. Just didn't quite match up to its fellows at the time because it was rushed out first.
Yeah.
And it's like, dudes, you could have done so well. I mean, even now that they do make, I'm not saying Sonic in this example, they do make some amazing games.
Yeah.
And it's like, dudes, you could literally make Sega great if you just learned not to push the envelope too far.
Make Sega great again.
Yeah, make Sega great again. But it is though, isn't it? It's one of the things, if they just hadn't pushed it too far all the time.
Yeah. Hyper voice. That's better than headbutt.
It is special.
Yep.
What do we get rid of there? I guess last resort.
Yeah.
Eagle-eyed space fan spots the letters E and T on Mars in NASA satellite photo. Do they really though? Or are they really wanting to see it?
Yeah. ENT. So some Martian is really into the maxillofacial stuff.
No, E and T. E.T.
Oh, okay.
I mean, E-N-T would have been cooler, but E.T. is less of a stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be E-N-T and they're just not looking hard enough. But yeah, I don't know. Just there are some things out there that I read about and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And I've got this is how I'm getting old. I've got into the habit of reading the news now, so I can moan about it.
And how long ago you were telling me that you never read the news?
No, I actively try and avoid the news, and of late I've got into the bad habit of reading it so that I can say idiots, dullards, basically be a supervillain, just rant at people. But another sign that I'm getting old. My friend went to America and he bought me a gift. I swear to God, he bought me this gift because he's like, I wanted to get you something tackily American that I thought you would actually appreciate and enjoy. Yeah. Which in itself sounds like an impossible task. So what did he buy me? Socks. Seattle socks. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, like American socks, that's a thing. And he's like, yeah, they're so tacky because they've got like the Space Needle on them and all the decoration. I was like, they are tacky. And I was like, but I do appreciate a good pair of socks. Which is a sign that I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I do. I bought a pack of overpriced, in my opinion, socks when I bought my last suit to go with the whole suit. So I was like, then I can't embarrass myself by wearing socks that don't match the outfit. And they're so comfortable. Like one of the most comfortable pairs of socks I've ever had, and it's like I begrudge that I had to buy these overpriced socks to discover their comfort.
Yeah. When you receive socks as a gift, you become old.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you get socks quite a lot when you're young because people have no idea what to get you.
Yeah. So when you appreciate socks.
Yeah, when you appreciate socks as a gift, you're officially getting old.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's like,
yeah,
people get socks, and if they're good socks, it's great. I mean, if somebody bought me still like a 5 sets for £1 set, I'd be like, these are crappy socks. That is a terrible present. So don't do that.
Duly noted. Yeah. This is the free time recently that's got you reading the news.
Yeah, pretty much.
You need more things to occupy your mind, so you don't have to read the news as much.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be here with you 3 days this week. That's probably enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, to be fair, in this time, I've gotten so bored I've started doing extra work. I've written a presentation and done several hours of research. That's how bored I'm getting.
Yeah. I guess you're ahead on stuff.
I am ahead on stuff, and it is good, but But yeah, I've had quite a busy, hectic, enjoyable weekend, which has been enjoyable. I've absolutely loved it. But my brain's now like, tomorrow is a complete write-off day. Because tomorrow is tidying the house, organising bits and bobs, sorting things out, getting things ready for the weekend, which is going to be hella busy. And yeah, just also that and the fact that if the temperature's still going to be like this, I'm going to get half of it done, or the same amount done at half speed, and it's going to take me all day.
Yeah. Really hoping it cools down by tomorrow.
It's not going to.
No. But tomorrow's my cleaning day for the rabbits, so.
Ah, right. So you too will be miserable and overheating.
Yep.
But yeah, I was talking to my mum earlier today, and she was like, I was wondering obviously about it being hot, and she went, apparently it's going to cool down Wednesday. To which I literally just turned instantly around on the spot and went, oh good, I can start having a life again on Wednesday. And obviously it's not her fault, I just hate how hot it is.
Yeah, that's fair. That said, on the plus side, rain is also really inconvenient for cleaning out the rabbits, because at least if it's dry outside, I can put the rabbits in the garden. It is a pain trying to clean the rabbit shed with the rabbits in the shed.
Yeah. I mean, I had the same thing, like, obviously, like, when it was raining, I used to clean the chinchillas out, and you trample water in, and
yeah,
it just makes life more annoying. Although it has to be said, I would rather be wet from the rain than wet from sweat.
Yeah. It's more that the rabbits will attack the bin bag and run around my feet and start stomping when I sweep up their favourite pile of litter.
Yeah, I mean, it's just animals though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, new things to destroy.
Yeah. I mean, kind of the way they see it is I'm replacing their smell with mine, which is, very impolite.
I mean, nobody wants that. So, as we've discussed many times on this stream, show and everything in between, we're quite nerdy and we like to discuss things. So I have always been, and I optimistically and cautiously say will always be, in the same way that I'll always be a Sonic fan, regardless of how badly they butcher Sonic.
Yeah.
I am a Star Wars fan. And I saw an article the other day which made me laugh because I did kind of agree with it. And it said, Disney and the liberals have ruined Star Wars. Which made me laugh, the fact that they're blaming the liberals.
Yeah.
But we'll put that aside for the moment. I do feel like Star Wars has been slightly tainted by Disney because they've lightened the tone quite a lot and tried to make it more kid-friendly. Which is, I don't object to in principle, but it's the fact that it's a lot more sort of like, hey, everybody's happy and like good stuff's going on and these characters are all likable and not humanly flawed massively.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, if you've seen the original Star Wars, there's a lot of flawed people in that movie.
Yeah.
And the last Star Wars film is due to come out. The Rise of Skywalker, which, ooh, mysterious title, what could it mean? Who knows? Who really cares at this point? And the trailers have dropped, and now obviously there's massive fan speculation. And there's so many things that I just kind of read the speculation and I go, you've literally got no idea what's coming, so just sit back and wait.
Yeah.
But there's Rey, there's a picture of her and Black Rose with dual red lightsabers, and it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And they're like, that means she's gone to the dark side. It's like, does it though? Does it really? Because the dark side, light side swap happens a lot in these films.
Yeah.
And I mean, if Disney ended this last film with her being the villain, That would be the biggest surprise to everybody ever.
Yeah.
I mean, killing off Kylo Ren to do that would be the best thing they could do. But, and, you know...
I mean, it'd be hilarious because the whole reason Luke Skywalker didn't want to train her and that was because he was convinced she was going to be the next villain.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of entertaining if it turns out, yeah, he was right.
Yeah.
The path of the Jedi has been a path of failure. They do keep making their own villains.
Yeah, I mean, it is true. It's not a thing.
I'd kind of love that if that happened.
Yeah. But there's also speculation that, you know, the rise of Skywalker, well, Luke Skywalker's dead. You know, there's been arguments that, oh, she's a secret Skywalker and that's why she's got all these abilities. And it's like, that makes sense, but equally, it's how would you not have explained that by now? Like, are people just deliberately ignoring the fact that she's probably Luke's illegitimate kid or something? But, yeah, and then there's speculation, because in the trailer you can hear Darth Vader breathing. It's like, oh, Darth Vader's not dead, he's come back. And it's like, he was literally burnt.
Yeah.
Like, he was burnt before he became Darth Vader. He then was set on fire by Luke Skywalker.
We have seen his ghost.
Yeah, it's like, he's assumedly dead. Like, actually dead. Hella dead. Not coming back dead.
Yeah.
And Palpatine's in it, because he survived that fall, apparently. You're frowning at me.
Please tell me that's not true.
Well,
If-
his voice is heard in the trailer. On one of the movie posters, it's his eyes, like his brow in the background is the background of the picture. So it's entirely possible that he is still alive, apparently.
I mean, if he shows up as a Force Ghost, maybe. But...
I'm not convinced. I mean, to be honest, I feel like he probably is coming back, because A, the Emperor is one of the coolest characters in Star Wars, regardless of whether he can come back now is a dick move. And B, it would kind of explain why Snoke was a thing, because he was a non-entity crap villain with no background. If he's a puppet for the Emperor, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
And I'm not disagreeing with the look on your face that it's a bit of a stupid move. But I do feel like it's the sort of thing... Basically, this is how I summarised it earlier today in a conversation. So they're doing the, in inverted commas, last Star Wars movie. What do people like? Let's throw enough shit at it and hope it breaks records. Darth Vader, everyone likes him. The Emperor, he's cool. We've already done Luke Skywalker. We'll keep Leia in it, though, even though Carrie Fisher's dead. And Rey being a villain because, you know, she's pretty boring as a hero. And, yeah, they're just literally throwing everything they've got at this. Lando Calrissian, people loved him. We'll bring him back.
Yeah.
And I'm in that position where it's like, I'm going to go and see it because I want to see how they conclude it. But I have no doubt I'm going to come out and be like, the fuck did I just see?
Yeah, I mean, despite not being really a Star Wars fan, I was kind of interested to see the end of the new trilogy until I heard all of this from you.
Well, now I feel like you've got to see it to see if I'm wrong or not.
Yeah.
But, well, this is the thing. So, Star Wars trilogy throughout the ages. First three, watched them when I was a kid, loved them. Because, you know, as a kid, they're everything you want from a science fiction movie. Spaceships and battles and cool laser swords and... Yeah, it just works. For a kid, that's what you want. Watch it again when you're a bit older. It holds up pretty well, even though it's like, you know, quite old and there are some slightly questionable plot holes in it every now and then. It holds up okay. The new trilogy comes out, the prequel trilogy. Episode 1, garbage. Everything about it is garbage. The only thing in it that I even remotely consider good is Qui-Gon Jinn. And
Qui-Gon Jinn was so cool.
And I don't even rate him as much as other people. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I get why other people love him. And Liam Neeson was an excellent choice, very good actor, played the role very well, but he just didn't quite do it for me. Like, I think it's because he died, basically. Like, if he'd have lived into the next movie, I'd have been like, yeah, he was the only good thing in that movie.
Yeah.
But because he died, I felt like, you know, that was a bit of a waste of a character. He could have been something so much more.
Yeah.
Because Anakin was crap. Tatooine, okay. Pod racing, yeah, alright, that's a thing.
Yeah.
For some reason. Queen Amidala, no. Just no. Naboo Starfighters, quite liked them. They were cool for the 20 seconds of screen time, well, 20 minutes probably overall, of screen time they got. But they also, all the vehicles in it suffered from, these are clearly better than in the later ones, which made no sense. It's like, dude, you're making a prequel trilogy. It has to look less good than the later ones, which were made with poorer technology.
Yeah.
Like, because the ships in the original trilogy, they looked cool. And they didn't look unspacey. but obviously they looked worn and tired because they'd been at war, and that made sense. And in this one, it's like, oh, this is pre-war, so everything's super shiny and very bright, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
And that always sort of grated on me. Episode 2 and 3, I actually liked. Like, I know that's not a popular opinion. I did like them. I thought some of the characters... I liked Dooku as a villain, mainly because it's fucking Christopher Lee, so why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I like Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan. I think he was a suitable young version of Alec Guinness's.
Yeah.
Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson. That's all you have to say. Didn't particularly care for Hayden Christensen's Anakin. Thought he was a bit wooden.
Yeah.
And there's not... Like, there's so much in his story that just makes no sense and is clunky, and it's like, dude, this is just sloppy writing.
Yeah.
I liked Yoda because I like Yoda. Like, the fact that you actually got to see him be, like, you know, kick ass and do things, I liked that. Oh, no.
Oh. I think
Assumedly we're at peak now.
Yeah, so we don't need to worry about doing that ever again.
Yeah. Good, that means less likely to screw that up and kill somebody.
Yeah.
So like, I like Yoda. I like the fact we got to see him be kick ass and awesome. I know loads of people hated the 3D CGI because it wasn't the proper Yoda. And I appreciate that. I like the fact that in the recent one, when they brought him back as a ghost, they went back to the old style Yoda.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and I applaud the decision. But you just couldn't have him do that with a puppet. It had to be 3D.
Yeah.
So, and I really liked the Chancellor and Sidious and Palpatine. I liked that, and because I love Emperor Palpatine as a villain. He's a little bit pantomimey, but I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like, I like Darth Vader is the scary, evil mofo that you want to avoid, and Palpatine is the kind of cackling lunatic in the background who's actually in control.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked 2 and 3. 7, boring as hell.
Yeah.
Like, did not relate to any of the characters, did not enjoy. I know it's been said a million times, just a rehashing of A New Hope. Yeah, it is. And not even a good rehashing.
Yeah, I mean,
retreading old ground.
Yeah, felt like the characters were made to be generic everymen so that we could identify with them, but what writers continue to not get is that people don't identify with boring everymen because most people are not a boring everyman.
Yeah, you need somebody to link to, even if it's only one character. You need one character to hold your emotional investment.
I have traits, damn it.
It's like, I think the closest one that anyone kind of relates to is Rey, because she actually develops a bond with Solo and Chewie.
Yeah.
And that's not a great one, because it's quite late in the film.
Like, how do you have a rogue stormtrooper rebelling against his masters and fighting off his training and all that? How do you have a character like that be so boring?
Because he's a coward. It undermines all of the coolness factor. Because you can have him have doubts and you can have him freak out and be scared, but he's constantly trying to run away.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really sympathise with the cowardice, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Even if in that situation I would do that exact same thing, I want to believe I wouldn't.
Yeah. He's not really struggling with the morals or anything like that.
No,
or
he's
fighting off his programming. He's just incapable of doing the job that they assigned him and runs off from it.
Yeah. And it starts off so promisingly, because obviously, like, when you don't see him other than he's got his helmet on and the blood splatter and like the battle shock, it's like, okay, this is interesting. You don't see this, and then he basically just like falls face down in the mud and then bumbles his way into the Resistance.
Yeah.
And I know that kind of his role in the whole franchise is a bit of light relief, but it's crap. It's just, there's too much light relief in this. So in this trilogy, so far anyway. And like, yes, we know that they had to kill off Han Solo because that was the only way that he was ever going to come back. And yes, the character had kind of run its course, so that was fine.
I don't know how anybody was shocked at that. How did you not
No,
watch that movie
exactly.
knowing that they were going to Obi-Wan? It was either going to be Luke Skywalker or Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker wasn't in the film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like it had to be Han Solo, and it's like we say, there's nothing you could do with his character. Like, he was a smuggler who became a war hero, and then that's it. That's his, and he got together with the princess. That was his character arc in the previous film.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, he's clearly going to leave the princess and carry on being an idiot because that's what he's like. and then there's nothing else you can do for him. He's just going to be a bummy smuggler for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Like you say, the fact that if anyone didn't see that coming, I'm sorry. You should get your vision checked.
Yeah.
And it was, the thing is as well, it was so disingenuous, that scene. Like when, Kylo Ren's like, help me do the right thing. It's like, he means kill you. He clearly means kill you.
Yeah.
Get off the bridge and shoot him in the face.
He's asking you to give him the strength to kill you.
Yeah.
Because that's what he believes is the right thing.
Yeah. And I mean, at this point in time, you're on that bridge in front of him. We all believe it's the right thing, because clearly you are dumb.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Oh.
Do we want?
I mean, it's a good desperation move. It's probably better than Blizzard.
Yeah, to be honest. I don't know why we still got Blizzard.
Because we don't have Ice Beam.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, just no. And it's just one of those things, isn't it? And Kylo Ren, has there ever been a crapper villain than Kylo Ren? I mean, even Darth Maul was better than Kylo Ren. He looked badass and he had a cool lightsaber.
Kylo Ren's got a cool lightsaber.
But
can't say much more for him.
Except, have you heard him speak?
I kind of like the aspect of it though that it's a crap Jedi versus a crap Sith.
It's not supposed to be though, is it? That's the point.
I don't know. I like that. All of the good heroes and villains are dead, and now the crap people are desperately struggling for the fate of the galaxy.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
No, I'll give you that. That would be good if that was the spin they put on it, but it's not, is it? That's the fact of the matter. That's not actually the spin they put on it. But like when I saw Kylo Ren with the mask and that lightsaber, I was like, okay, he looks cool. At least he's got that going for him. And then I heard him speak, and I was like, do you have a nasal condition?
Yeah.
Because you're talking really awkwardly. I mean, like Vader had, I get it. Vader had a speech thing. You just kind of sound like you got a thing stuck in there or something.
Yeah.
And then he loses the mask in a fit of Mardy rage, and it's like, well, now I have to look at you, and I don't really want to do that because, you're just not. There's nothing about that slightly just out of teenage nerdy complexion inspires fear. And I like the fact that they tried to make a bit of a thing of it. It's like, you are the master of the Knights of Ren. Who? Has anybody heard of these people?
Yeah, where are the rest of them?
Yeah, who are these guys? That's like, I am the king of Megaland. Where's that? Doesn't matter.
They could have done more with that, yeah.
They really
could have had him, commanding knights.
Yeah, like, do something with this character. Seriously. You've set up so many things that just mean nothing and lead nowhere. And again, this is the thing. I'm not a contrarian by nature. I don't deliberately go against the grain. But the Last Jedi, I liked. I know it has massive plot holes in it, and I say plot holes. It has massive problems with it in terms of, the whole thing with Finn. There are two arcs of thought on that. One is it's a great show of how the futility of trying to do something when other things are against you and the treachery of nature. And other people are like, it's a terrible story that leads nowhere and is just a crappy resolution.
Yeah.
And I can see both sides. I like his friend, is it Rose, the engineer?
Yeah.
She's quite cool. And the fact that she realises instantly he's a coward and gives him the chance to redeem himself. I like that. She is a far more interesting character than Finn by miles.
Yeah. She's
lost a sister. She genuinely believes in what she's doing. She wants to help the rebellion to the point where she's willing to tase a war hero.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, this woman is cool. And then when they go to that really nice place and she's like, I would rip this place down because this is a terrible place and people like me had to suffer to build this place. And it's like, where was she in the last film?
Yeah.
This character is so much cooler than the Finn. And
why isn't she Rey?
Yeah, why isn't she a cool character in this? I mean, hopefully she's going to be really cool in the third one.
Yeah.
And then you've got Poe Dameron, who was actually quite cool in the first one. Is just a moron in the second one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm a hothead pilot who's learned nothing and sacrifices life for minor wins. And it's like, why are you so high in command?
Yeah.
Does Leia have a thing for dumb idiots? I mean, she married one, so yeah.
He should have been stripped of command after that whole thing at the start. That was a massive tactical disaster.
Well, he was bumped down.
Yeah.
I guess they're desperate. They can't strip everybody who makes a fuck up of command.
Yeah, but like the rebellion massively lost that battle because of him.
Yeah. Like you destroyed one massive thing. That's great, but you lost a lot of good pilots, a lot of munitions, and a lot of,
Yeah.
credibility.
You took down a massive enemy battleship with 6 bombers. Great. They've got 2 more of those massive battleships. How many bombers have we got now? None.
I've got to be honest. I did kind of like watch that scene, and even as a fan of like plots and themes and how you got to do things, those are some pretty shit bombers.
Yeah.
Easily taken out, massively self-detrimental, slow as hell. It's like you want a bomber to be fast.
What happened to the Y-wings?
Yeah, well, apparently they're in the 3rd film.
Okay.
The Y-wings are coming back, which is good because I like Y-wings.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, who built these fucking bombers? Was this like John's discount bomber rentals? Because these are crap. But yeah, and I'm going to be honest, I really liked Luke Skywalker in the film. I liked the fact that he was haunted by the mistake he'd made, that he'd cut himself off, that he'd become a grumpy, angry old hermit.
Yeah.
And then in the end, he does do the decent thing. He sacrifices himself because he knows it's the only way he can do anything with the rest of his life. And he has a moment of badass. It's not even a fight, but it's still a moment of badass.
Yeah.
And yeah, I liked that. And again, I know lots of people are like, oh, that was crap. They did nothing with Luke Skywalker. It's like, they did. They didn't do what you wanted, which was a massive, dramatic, actual battle where he somehow manages to win or dies a noble death. It's like, he literally rekindled the whole resistance across the galaxy. That's pretty cool. It's the sort of thing like when he's dying on that scene and there's the 2 suns and he fades away. I like the idea that his last thought is like, heh, total legend now.
Yeah.
Before he fades away. I also think he looks so much cooler with a beard.
Yeah.
It's just like, you now look like a Jedi Master as opposed to the slightly cocky young guy at the Return of the Jedi.
Some people have said that Kylo Ren salvages Anakin a little bit. Because now that
he's that terrible.
No, because now that we've seen 3 members of the Skywalker family, it's clear that just the angst gene is genetic.
Yeah.
It's just a Skywalker trait. They're all like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. It must be a male dominant gene because Leia's okay.
Yeah.
Like, she's not, she's actually the only decent member of the Skywalker family.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that my theory holds water as well, that Kylo Ren salvages Anakin because he's worse.
Yeah. Nah.
It's a tough call because it depends on if you're counting Vader. Because Vader is cool.
Yeah, if we're not counting Vader, I'd take Kylo Ren over Anakin any day.
Well, yeah, maybe. But so anyway, that's back up to speed. That's current rant of the whole thing. The thing that always got me, and I had this conversation the other day with my other half, who's a big Star Wars fan. So, if you never knew, if you never found out that Darth Vader was Anakin Skywalker, and you watched the films, and that wasn't a reveal point, you would not think they are the same guy.
No.
Because Anakin is basically a soft, weak-willed, foppy, ineffective puppet.
Yep.
And Vader comes across as badass in every scene he's in.
Yeah.
He owns every scene. And it's like, this is not the same guy.
Yeah, they do not show that conversion.
No.
The Anakin at the end of the 3rd movie is not the Darth Vader at the start of the 4th.
No, it's really not. Even when you see Darth Vader and he's like, no, she was alive, I felt it. No! It's like, that's not Darth Vader. Yeah. That's still Anakin Skywalker.
Yep.
It seems that you killed her. No, I didn't. No, you did! You physically choked her to death and then she felt that she couldn't go on without you because love reasons.
Yeah.
Point is, it's completely your fault she died, you idiot. I do like one of the Robot Chicken sketches I've seen though, where she's on the table and that droid goes like, she seems to have lost the will to live. And then another medical droid bursts in and goes, She's lost a will to live? Aren't we doctors? Scientists? Get out of here with your hippie crap and sing some Kumbaya!
Yeah.
And it's like, he's got a point.
Yeah. I mean, the whole death scene is incredibly stupid, especially considering the original trilogy massively contradicts it.
Yeah.
Leia talks about knowing her mother.
She's clearly talking about her adoptive mother and doesn't realise it. Yeah. But no, it's just one of those things, and that for me personally is a bugbear.
Yeah.
Because I also hate the fact that in some of the tie-in series, because I've seen a couple of bits of them, I don't watch them like properly because I just can't be bothered. Like there are bits where Darth Vader gets into fights and like his mask gets damaged, and you see Anakin under the mask, and it's like his face was virtually burned off.
Yeah.
You can't have an Anakin-looking face under that mask.
He shouldn't be able to survive with the mask that badly damaged.
Yeah,
it literally keeps him alive.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like they're obviously doing it for like, you know, oh, it's a tie-in so people understand, and it's like anyone who doesn't understand that shouldn't be watching this series.
Yeah.
There are far stronger things to get your head round, like the Force. But yeah, like, there was a thing I was reading the other day about Darth Vader, basically saying like, you know, he is like the coolest thing in all of Star Wars. And I'm like, yeah, I'd have to agree with that because he definitely is. I mean, I like the Emperor, but he's not cool.
Yeah.
And I like Luke Skywalker. He's definitely not cool. Not so fussed on Han Solo. Lots of people rate Solo. I just think he's a bit of an idiot.
Yeah.
He's okay, but he's definitely an idiot. But yeah, so they were like talking about Darth Vader and like, you know, he owns every scene he's in. He's so cool. He has like the best lines. Obviously, he's got the best voice. James Earl Jones is amazing. He's this big, imposing figure, and I'm like, I can't disagree with any of this. But you literally, if anybody turned around and went, "Don't forget he was Anakin Skywalker," that cuts a lot of cred.
Yeah. It's now hard to take Darth Vader seriously.
Yeah, and I mean, the poster for Episode 1 of like child Anakin with Vader's shadow, that was cool because that was like, yeah, that's setting up that this sort of like kid's going to become the most evil, terrifying character in the galaxy. That's really quite cool. Then you met the kid and you're like, oh, this kid's kind of annoying. And then you met the grown-up version and you're like, oh, this kid's no.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in this article they were quoting some like cool situations Vader had been in, and I was like, I completely believe that's what would happen if Vader was in that situation, because Vader is cool.
Yeah.
Like there's one point where he walks into a room and he's surrounded by rebels, and they've all got guns on, and he goes, "Stay where you are. You're surrounded. You're surrounded by troops. Stay where you are." And he just turns around and goes, "All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men." And it's like, that is Vader. That I completely believe he said that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that Anakin would have even thought of that line. Does Vader have somebody who writes for him?
He's got an earpiece inside the helmet, just feeding him lines.
Yeah, that's what that chest unit is. Like, cool
yeah.
comeback generator.
Yeah.
But like, there's another scene in one of the series that, again, is, as far as I'm concerned, completely Vader, completely Star. And it's where he's fighting like the protagonist of the series, who's a rebel, and he just turns around to him and says, "I'm not scared of you." To which Vader just responds with, "Then you will die braver than most." And it's like, now that's a comeback.
Yeah.
That is a good line. And that's the sort of thing where you go, I completely am okay with that character. Like, Vader is evil. There is no doubting that, and he is badass.
Yeah.
Not like Anakin, who wants a good kick-in. So this is Star Wars chat with Asmoth and Lumus.
Yeah.
Checking out Boba.
Yeah.
Do you think Radion's strong enough to fight on his own now?
He's level 56. The enemies are 52.
Yeah. What moves have we got? We've got some good ones, right?
Yeah, I've got some decent ones. Might be worth us. I don't know. Well, let's have a look. Swift, Half-Life, Bite, Hyper Voice.
Hyper Voice should do a lot.
It should.
I'm just thinking, first thing's double type, that makes it double weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be a good test.
Yeah.
Half-Life catching move. But yeah, so that's my kind of rant on Star Wars over for the moment. Oh, with the possible exception of the Planet Killer. Just
Yeah.
can we sue them for that? No, it's not a Death Star. But it does to say that but it's a thing that drains suns. It's not a space station. They've got us by a legal loophole, sir. I'm sorry.
Doesn't kill planets, it kills suns. Just call it. Why didn't they just call it the Death Star Mark II?
Because we already had a Mark II. It would be the Death Star Mark III.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, the Death Star 2 wasn't a Mark II.
Well,
It was the same design, wasn't it? Did they make any major changes?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I assume they covered up the exhaust port. Because they didn't fly in there to blow it up again.
Well, they didn't have to because it was
No,
wide
I
open.
know.
But can you cover up the exhaust port? What do you do with your exhaust once the exhaust port is covered up?
Well, this is the thing. Exhaust port. Can we put a grill over it?
Will that stop a proton torpedo?
Depends what the grill's made of.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, there should have been something. It was literally wide open.
Real talk. The problem wasn't the exhaust port. The problem was the lack of point defenses.
Yeah.
They just needed to add guns to take down small fighters.
Yeah.
So it wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah. Although it's got to be said, I mean, I get it's a plot thing. Don't think about it too hard. But my brain just basically go, an exhaust port into space. Really, that feels like kind of weird. Also, exhaust for what?
The whole thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's like what is that exhausting? Why don't you have lots of little ports all over? Why is there like a big one that goes straight to the reactor?
Yeah.
Do reactors produce exhaust?
I mean, yeah. Well, honestly, something that size, they could probably just afford to store the exhaust somewhere
Yeah, that's
until
what
they get to safe conditions.
That's kind of what I mean. I was like, could they not like do something with the exhaust, like decontaminate it or recycle it, or
seal it up until they're not in combat, and then open multiple vents and
Yeah.
vent it all out.
I mean, assumedly it's not going to be being attacked like that all of the time.
Yeah. I mean,
That was good.
yeah, good start. I mean, to be fair, the planet-destroying laser must produce a ridiculous amount of heat and waste that they need to get rid of very quickly. But it hadn't been fired yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They fired it right at the start of the film. Assumedly they'd vented it since then,
you'd
but
like to think so.
but they were charging it.
They were charging it, it's true. Maybe they had to unseal it to charge it.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's us analysing Death Star schematics.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Speaking of Death Star, this is a complete tangent. They're making a Unicron figure.
Yeah.
Like,
That's not a tangent. Unicron is basically a
I-
transformer who changes into a Death Star.
Yeah, but they're raising funds to make it now. Like, it's on a campaign, and they've obviously made a demo model. And I'm not kidding. It's like that. It's the size of a child.
Yeah.
And it's like, that looks hella cool. And if you make one, there's going to be a part of me that obviously wants it.
Yeah.
How much is it going to be? It's going to be like $1,000 or something stupid, isn't it? Considering the normal masterpieces are like 200.
Yeah.
But they've actually done like an Omega Supreme that is easily the length of my forearm and hand.
Yeah.
And it does look amazing because it's like, obviously the old one was actually pretty cool considering when it was made. But this modern one is like, you know, it looks like Omega Supreme robot mode, and it does transform into the proper base and everything.
Yeah.
And they're doing Unicron, and they specifically are doing it to be, well, I can't remember what the exact wording they put was, but they put, this is to top the legendary Fortress Maximus. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and I can't even be mad that you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the original Unicron figure they made, it was alright. It was, you know, it was cool. It was nowhere near, like, accurate to the original Unicron in the series. It was
Yeah.
like, you know, a modern-ish version. But this one is like full on, huge, big, size, accurate, and it's like, yeah, I can't say that I wouldn't want one of those in my life.
Yeah.
This is my child substitute, Unicron. It stands at this height.
I mean, I want my masterpiece Unicron to be in scale with
Is
the
it
other
actual
masterpiece
size?
figures. It'd be what?
You basically want a Unicron that you can control.
If he was in scale with the other masterpiece figures, he'd only be like the size of what? A large city?
Maybe like the size of your house at least.
He'd be a lot bigger than that.
But yeah, I was quite impressed when I saw that, and I was like, yeah, if they make that, I will definitely consider buying it. Because, you know, it would take a massive... I would have to sit it at my desk when I'm not sat there.
Yeah.
Either that, or I just suspend it from the roof as a planet. And hope that it doesn't come down on me in the night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this above my head in bed. I can't see anything bad happening here. Cause of death? Planet to the skull.
Yeah.
Oh look, Iron Tail, our favourite move.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get rid of Furious Flies, that's garbage, but...
Yeah.
It's only just more accurate than Iron Tail.
I don't know. Probably would be worth it to have your death certificate say Unicron.
Cause of death, Unicron.
Yeah.
But how cool would that be though, like, to have one of those figures? What? Leonardo is evolving. Oh, on the subject of Leonardo, I bought Batman vs. the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the other day.
Yeah?
I haven't got around to watching it yet, but...
That was the thing.
Yeah.
Are they... Wait, are they not owned by Marvel?
No, I think they're owned by DC.
Are they?
Yeah, because they're in the Injustice games.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I know they're not typically inside one of the shared universes, so I wasn't really sure.
Yeah, no, they're in... yeah, I'm pretty sure they're owned by DC.
Yeah, I remember Sonic the Comic had a parody series around the Turtles once for a while.
Did it? What was that?
I think they were parrots. There was 4 identical green parrots who used their martial arts skills to save the day and talked absolute nonsense the whole time. Charging into battle screaming, "Want a cracker? You've sharpened the wrong end again!"
I'm gonna have to see if I can find that. I mean, assumedly there's a good chance it's in my collection somewhere.
Yeah.
I have to see if I can find that and then I can bring it in for you to read. I feel like I vaguely remember something like that.
Yeah, it's a long time ago I read it, but I've just always remembered the sight of one of them lunging at somebody with a nunchaku in hand, screaming, "You've sharpened the wrong end again!"
Yeah, I will definitely keep an eye out for that and pull that issue aside if I find it. See, Sonic the Comic was brilliant. It was just legendary.
Yeah.
I have 128 of 130 now. I just can't find those last 2.
Yeah. Is it a water stone to reach our final form?
Yeah.
We should go fetch one of those.
Yeah. I mean, I will check we're not missing out on any moves, because
Yeah, that's absolutely worth doing.
yeah, because sometimes obviously we know that stone evolutions really mess with.
I feel like they've stopped doing that as much in the later gens, but yeah, like first gen, if you used the stone, you were never getting any moves again.
No, there were a couple of Pokemon that actually gave you moves.
There were one or two that
Only
had like
when you evolve.
Yeah, there were one or two that had like a hidden evolved move, but you lost complete access to the normal move tree for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair way of putting it. And obviously, if anybody worked out the simple fact that if you evolve them at the exact right level, you could get both moves.
Yeah. Which was obviously unintentional, because they are quite often, for a lot of the ones that do that by normal evolutions, they fixed a lot of them, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like the famous Shelder Cloister thing. They made it so that you could not pull off that one.
That was so annoying.
Yeah.
Because, like, in Gen 1, they were both decent moves. In Gen 2, you were less bothered about Spike Cannon because it wasn't as good. But like, in Gen 1, you're like, yeah, Ice Beam and Spike Cannon, definitely having that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also the fact that it was so annoying to, because obviously a lot of the time you wouldn't particularly want to keep your Shelder as a Shelder for like ever.
Yeah.
But if you wanted a decent move, you kind of had to.
I mean, even in Gen 1, Spike Cannon sucked. It's just that in Gen 1 it was really hard to get any good moves. You took what you could get.
Yeah. The fact that it was like multi-hit made it worth having.
Yeah. Kids these days with the flamethrower TMs and then movesets. Back in my day, Aerodactyl learned one move. It wasn't even a rock move.
Aerodactyl was a shite Pokemon in Gen 1. I mean, even if you taught it decent moves, it wasn't great.
You couldn't teach it decent moves. Even by TM, it barely learned anything. It didn't learn a single rock move. Fly was like the only flying move it learned.
Oh no, I think it had Wing Attack, didn't it?
Okay. It might have had Wing Attack, yeah.
I think it had Wing Attack, but it didn't have many decent moves at all.
It had like 7 moves total, of which 3 were decent.
I mean, that still feels generous if I'm honest.
And when I say 7 moves total, I'm including like TMs.
Okay, so what have we just learned? Iron Tail.
Yeah.
So X Scissor at 46, Iron Head at 50. Oh, so we do learn decent moves. Agility at 52, Night Slash at 59, Hydro Pump at 61. So that's in our current form. And when we evolve, does anything happen?
Hey Chris, how you doing? Wing Attack, the best flying move. I don't know about best, but it's a solid, reliable one. Gets you through a good chunk of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you having a good day, Chris? You're in the UK too, right? You having a good bank holiday? Doing good? Good to hear. Mostly dying from heat. Yeah. Yeah, we all are.
Yep.
Radiant's just about caught up with the others though, so at least there's that.
Yeah. Having this place to level is like just so good. Definitely worth the aggro we went through getting the ninjas.
Yeah, definitely. Why are we made just to suffer? This is why Trump wants to buy Greenland. It's cool there. I want to buy Greenland too.
Oh yeah, we definitely don't want to evolve it.
Yeah.
It learns nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say we probably want to get at least Night Slash before we.
But if we evolve it, we can get it to learn moves backwards. Remember moves.
Yeah.
Because it apparently, because this is not physically possible in any way, shape, or form, at level 1 it learns Tackle, Growl, Acrojet, Iron Head, Swords Dance, Slash, and Night Slash.
Okay, so that's literally there just so you can backwards learn.
Yeah. If only backwards learning worked in real life.
Yeah, can I go to the move reminder and get back some algebra, please?
I'd like to go to the algebra. Let's go back to the move remember and learn how to tap dance. You never knew how to tap dance. No, but I feel like I did one time.
Probably have to go to the move tutor and hand in some shards for that. What would tap dancing be? It's gotta be a buff move, right?
Yeah, it could be a physical multi-hit move.
Maybe, yeah. I could kind of see that. I mean, I suppose realistically, you know, we could go to a specialist and ask to relearn algebra.
It would cost us more than scales.
It would.
And we would be miserable.
And it would take slightly more time than it does in this game.
It does kind of make you wonder what speed is time actually travelling in this game.
Yeah. Maybe they've got like modified TM machines to reteach those moves like instantly. Yeah, no, you don't want that back, Chris. It's pure suffering.
I'd like to relearn my giving a fuck. I feel like that would be a useful thing to relearn.
I don't know. You sure? Was it really making your life better?
I mean, no, but it would have got me out of some awkward situations. I feel like it's a skill that, you know, relearning it wouldn't be the worst decision I've ever made.
Yeah. Can I relearn happy? It's entirely fair, Chris. It's become a point of pride, huh? Double the leveling.
How many Dunceres have we murdered?
Hundreds. Thousands. This is why there's none in any of the other games.
It's the Purge.
Yeah. I wonder how you evolve to a Duncera if it's this game specific. What's the mechanic there?
Probably an item.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I might look it up in a minute out of curiosity.
Like if they had like nuclear stones that made these unusual evolutions, that would be a thing. But
Yeah.
need to finish Uranium at some point. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It holds up pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, this is literally why we're doing it, because we don't have the time to do it separately.
Yeah, we started both doing Nuzlocke with this a while back, playing side by side, and
We got busy.
yeah, time was ever the enemy. You know, around the time that we'd gone 3 years between sessions, we decided to call it.
Yeah. I mean, it was laggy as hell on my laptop, to be fair, but...
Yeah. We were using a very old version back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, aside from the fact that it's unrelentingly brutal and evil as all heck, and we've left a trail of friendly bodies in our wake, it's a great game. It really holds up. Yeah, I'm glad we've had a chance to play through it while you've been free for the summer.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I'm hoping we will actually get to finish it before I become unfree again.
Yeah.
No pressure.
I was optimistic, but this training session is taking longer than I thought it would.
But hopefully it will save us time in the long run.
Yeah.
Because we'd only be like grinding later on if we thought we were going into a slaughter.
Yeah. I mean, we're preparing for this nuclear battle, but this nuclear battle is going to be the last thing before the Elite Four anyway, I would assume.
One would assume.
So we're also preparing our Elite Four squad at the same time.
Yeah.
To be fair, now that we're leveling both of them at once, it's not going too badly.
Yeah.
one of the other ones, just because these things have so much HP. They take forever to die. You flick the mortal blow and then you sit there, watching the life fade from their eyes.
Somebody's been playing this game too long.
Yeah, it's getting to me. Yeah, Swift seems to be doing the job. Once Leonardo hits level 60, we'll make our way out. Hey, X-Scissor.
Probably better than Aquajet.
Yeah.
It's just water quick attack, isn't it?
We probably want to be training. Let's see if we can train against the attack guy. I think Leonardo will get more out of that than the HP.
Yeah.
Now that Nucleon's leveled up a little bit more, I'm a little more confident going into that fight.
Yeah, should be better.
Yeah, Uranium's definitely worth a playthrough.
Oh yeah, it's good fun. The plot itself is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know the resolution yet, but
yeah, stuff is gonna go down as soon as we're done with our training. I think these are actually worth a good chunk more XP. I think those were like 1,100, these are 1,300.
oh really? Well, I suppose they're a third form.
Yeah. Also, they die faster, which is real nice. Yeah, this works. You found what item it was that
Not yet.
yeah. If there's a consistent item to unlock all of the secret evolve forms exclusive to this game.
I wish that the website was a bit more easy to navigate, to be honest.
Yeah.
It keeps popping up with like a video telling me about the game. It's like, I know, I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me about the game.
People are going to make me type about this game at some point. I'm dwelling on that fact now. That's going to be rough. I mean, a type lock you get. Well, this game's got nuclear and furry, so there's gonna be what, 18, 19 types? So I'll get like 19 Pokemon for the whole game. I mean, we've got 14 Pokemon in the grave right now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we could do with more. Like they're in the grave more times.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't even have a full squad. I don't know if I've finished a type. Have I finished a type lock with less than a full squad? Technically yes, but at the end of Silver was a real bloodbath. At the end of Silver, I had 6 Pokemon. Well, going into the final fight of Silver, I had 6 Pokemon, like no Pokemon in reserve, and one of those was a shiny, a bonus catch.
To be fair, Gold and Silver is brutal. It's a huge game.
Yeah, there's a lot of attrition. But yeah, so I believe I lost a Pokemon in the final fight. So technically, I finished that game with only 5 Pokemon, not a full squad.
Where are you?
But point of pride, the shiny was the only Pokemon that didn't see combat in the final fight, so it didn't change the outcome there.
Fair enough.
Like the shiny, I used the shiny quite a bit, but I feel like it didn't change. I didn't need the lucky shiny pick to win the game.
Where the hell is it?
Right at the top. Bulbapedia puts it right at the top. Why would you not just mimic Bulbapedia?
There it is. Gotcha. Dragon flying. The God Snake Pokemon.
Snake? Snake!
Ability Serene Grace. It's one of those ones. Evolves from Dunsparce by leveling up while knowing a certain move.
Is that move exclusive to this game?
Skyfall?
Doesn't sound familiar, so yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so we'll swap out Iron Tail real quick.
Flying move, special, power 85, accuracy 100, 15 PP.
Yeah.
Makes contact, affects by protect, affects by King's Rock. This move was created for Pokemon Uranium.
Ah,
30% chance of paralysis.
seems fair.
So there you go.
Reasonable way of doing it, I guess.
I mean, I feel like that's a move you'd be like, yeah, why wouldn't I teach this to my Pokemon?
Yeah.
It sounds pretty awesome. But equally, if you were building like a typed Pokemon, you'd be like, why am I teaching a flying move to my ground normal? It's no, just normal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Skyfall. I like the move. Cool name.
Yeah. Honestly, I wonder if they're all like that, but now that I think about it, I think we've got the item to evolve our Flying Maid, didn't we?
Yeah, that was a Jungle Crown.
Yeah. So that's presumably, I assume that's a this game exclusive item.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that anywhere before. Yeah, nuclear type's looking pretty healthy.
Doing good work. Officially the same level as the rest of our squad now.
How's Leonardo doing now?
Early 50s, not far behind.
That's not bad then. mean, assumingly he's probably going to be good to take out the rock guy at some point.
Yeah. Or maybe even the speed guy.
Yeah, speed guy.
G2 the same level as the speed guy.
Maybe get a couple more behind him just to be safe.
Yeah, I think so. Who's Eevee's looking? Just thinking that.
Oh wow, so he's a physical attacker by a mile.
Yeah.
Why are all of our Pokemon fast and hard hitters but can't take a hit for crap?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because sooner or later all of our tanks found a hit they couldn't take.
So, what moves has it got? Come on, headbutt it. Come on.
Use that Iron Head.
That's pretty good. X is a faint stat, Iron Head, Aqua Tail.
Not bad for the most part.
Yeah, what's Aqua Tail?
We will probably replace that with Surf.
Oh, I'm not convinced we will.
Oh yes, it's physical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
I'm just wondering, because I know we still have Hydro Point to learn. Is it Night Slash we're waiting on?
Yeah.
To replace Faint Attack? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, because we're obviously not bothered about Hydro Pump, so it's probably worth just evolving him after that, and then we can get him swinging for himself.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Is there any other physical water moves that are like decent? I feel like Waterfall's actually kind of decent, but we haven't got that yet.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
No.
64, 64, 64, 64, 69,
Yeah.
52. So yeah, if we can get Leonardo to learn his final move and evolve him, he can probably just train on his own. Get some power! Unlimited power!
Yeah.
Because, you know, limited power just kind of sucks.
Power level is maximum.
Oh yeah, have you seen the Broly movie?
The new one? No.
I should lend you it, I have it.
Okay. I've not watched any of Super yet. I'm like halfway through watching. I was like halfway through rewatching Dragon Ball Z when Super came out. I'm like, well, I'll finish watching Dragon Ball Z and then I'll start watching Super.
See,
and then I've slowly been reminding myself that Dragon Ball Z goes on forever.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I've just introduced my other half to it because she actually quite likes anime. She's never really watched it before, and we watched the Seven Deadly Sins together, which she absolutely loved.
Yeah.
Like we binged it in like 2 weekends. And then she was like, have you got anything else like this? And I was like, yeah, I've got Dragon Ball, if you want to watch that. And she was like, what's that like? And I was like, it's kind of comedy, bit of action, and it changed over time. So she's watched the first season of Dragon Ball, and she loves it, and she wants to keep watching it, but we're sort of struggling for time. But she's really enjoying that, to the point where we were playing a game the other day, and she quoted using the Nimbus Cloud to escape, and I was like, I am impressed.
I assume she uttered Goku's classic line of "Come, Magic Cloud."
But no, it's really because because she hasn't seen a lot of she's never seen any of Z. We're literally watching from the start of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So like whenever we're out anywhere, when we go to like nerd shops, there'll be like statues of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super characters, and she'll be like, "Is that Goku?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, I don't know what's happened to him, and you can't tell me because I have not seen it yet. And I was like, that's fine. But then, quite frequently, she the best way I can put it is, she'll point to somebody else and go, only seen Dragon Ball, who dis? And I'm like, I can't tell you? Although, I will admit, and as somebody who's not watched any of the other series or anything at the moment, has only watched the first season of Dragon Ball, took one look at Broly. He's stupid. I mean, what the hell? Look at him.
Yeah.
And I was like, if only you knew.
It's awesome that she's had the chance to use that line in proper context.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what the best line that I've had chance to use from DBZ Abridged in context is. I can think of the worst ones.
Go on.
My second to least favourite is when I was having my breathing trouble for like the first time. Guys, don't want to alarm anyone, but I'm pretty sure I'm dying. Actual least favourite was putting on some Wellington boots. I'd been out walking in the rain the other day, and then I went out in my Wellington boots in the mud and the rain, and everything was horrible. And then the next day, in my socks, I wanted to go out into the garden, absentmindly pulled my Wellington boots on. They were soaked on the inside. And was really wish I hadn't.
Trying to think what the best ones I've actually done in proper context have been. I mean, I've definitely on multiple occasions used hurts to laugh.
Yeah.
Definitely used that on several occasions. There's so many good lines that I've definitely used, and I can't remember any of them now. But yeah, she's one of those rare breed at the moment because she's only just started watching it that she doesn't hate Goku yet.
Yeah.
She's not seen enough of him. But I did tell her, I said lots of people hate Goku, and she's like, why? And I'm like, because he's the main character, I guess, really.
There's no reason to hate him without Dragon Ball.
No, he's actually quite fun in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But no, it was just brilliant when she was like, only seen Dragon Ball, who dis?
Radion is
Officially now the highest.
Yep. Oh, discounting Kai.
Yeah. Kai doesn't count. Kai is a god.
Yeah.
Kai is a god in Pokemon form. But yeah, I really can't think. I know I've definitely used several. Oh, I've definitely used I believe that is a poor decision.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've definitely used that one.
I should watch that episode this morning. A slow rewatching of DBZ Abridged. You know, it was a poor decision on my part. Somehow I stumbled into the fact that I'm rewatching the anime, rereading the manga, and rewatching DBZ Abridged. And I'm at different points in all of them, and my mind is not coping.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I mean, you've no one but yourself to blame for that.
No. I don't know how I got started on this path, but I regret it.
Yeah. Well, we've just seen the end of the first tournament. That's where we've just watched up to, and
Yeah.
she really liked it. She really enjoyed it, and she said what I knew she was going to say. She was like, having watched like the actual final and you know how dramatic it is, she's like, that was way more intense than I actually thought.
Yeah.
Like there were times where she was actively cheering what was going on the screen, and I was like, you know that's going to make no difference. Like she was sat there like, come on, Goku! It's like, you know that's not going to affect the outcome.
Yeah.
And I think it was like towards like the final episode when it's actually decided, like, who do you think's going to win? And she's like, it should be Goku, but I feel like it's not going to be. She also hasn't realised how much of a joke Yamcha is yet, because obviously he's not a full joke yet.
He's the first person to beat Goku in a fight.
Yeah.
That's Goku's first loss ever. And Yamcha was the one who delivered it. You can't take that away from him.
Yeah. I also love the fact that she genuinely thought that Jackie Chun killed Goku when he took the moon out.
Yeah.
And I was loving it because obviously, as somebody who's like known from like forever, that's not what happened. I'm like, oh, and she's like, so they're gonna like get the Dragon Balls, right? That's how this works. And I was like, you're not far off. That is how this works.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that would have been a fun arc if they had accidentally killed off Goku early, and then we'd had an arc of Master Roshi and Krillin touring the world for the Dragon Balls.
That would have been cool.
Them having those slightly more sensible people having to deal with the insane crap that Goku deals with all the time.
Yeah. No, it is very endearing to like watch her doing it and see how she's learning stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of other. I'm sure there. I make a point of using the quotes whenever a situation arises, so I've definitely done more.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, anything that we ever say is never going to top. Only seen Dragon Ball. Who dis?
Yeah.
But I've also had the annoying conversation of, so why is Master Roshi such a pervert? 'Cause Japan.
Sadly so.
That's kind of the only answer for that question.
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of accepted that answer.
Wait, what's going on with our EVs here?
I have no idea.
I thought the maximum was 255 total. We've got like 300 plus. How much do the others have? No, that's way more than 300. Okay.
I don't know. I do not understand how EVs work.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, let's go get healed, and I think it's time to test Leonardo's combat potential.
Yes, I was going to say, I feel like he's
Yeah.
probably about there. It looks like somebody got halfway through. Shiny. It looks like somebody got halfway through saying that name and then just sort of like stumbled over their own tongue.
In Flagata?
Yeah, inflammatory.
Inflatable.
Oh wow, our special defense is garbage.
Ooh.
You should probably work on that.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, how are we not faster than this thing? God damn.
Well, this is the personal Pokemon of the speed trainer.
I know, but we've got really high speed. Maybe we should focus on the rock guy.
Yeah. Maybe switch out time. I don't want to see what a flame burst does.
Yeah. Inflammatory. Don't you lose Kai. Swear to God, if you lose Kai. If you lose Kai, we might as well just turn off now.
Yeah.
It still just amuses me, like, you know, you were like, oh, I don't know if we want another bird thing, because we had the 5 birds. And Kai is the only thing that has kept us alive for a lot of the time.
Just saying, Parakeet will always be in our hearts.
Oh yeah, Parakeet, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. If there was some way we could have called this guy, like, Parakeet the 2nd instead of Kai the 7th.
Yeah.
It would have been a suitable continuation. Finally, Kai has ascended to 70.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, time to get some defensive stats.
I was looking at our defense and thinking, that's mildly concerning, that's quite low. And I was like, oh, we're so fast and we hit so hard, it probably won't be an issue. Nope.
Yeah.
So who's the special defense guy? What's he got? Oh, he's got the electric water type.
Yeah.
And the physical defense has got the rock type. We can probably take rock guy.
Yeah.
Leonardo. Yeah, better. Let us battle! I kind of feel like that thing really should be a flying type.
Yeah. It's a little weird that it's not, but I guess just having wings doesn't make you fly.
Yeah, I mean, you are a rock. There aren't many flying rocks, to be fair. Can we finish it with any of our more accurate moves?
Whoop. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would have done it. I mean, you say Aquatail, I'm seeing Stab with Psy.
Yeah.
It's not really Aquatail, that's all I'm saying. I just love that animation. Oh god, when does he learn his next move?
59. That's when we can evolve him.
God. Feels ages away.
Yeah, then again, maybe having wings does make you a flying type because Doduo is a flightless bird that is a flying type and learns fly.
Now learns fly. Didn't always used to be able to learn fly.
It could in Gen 1, couldn't it?
No, I think in Gen 1 it couldn't.
Not sure on that one.
Yeah, no, I feel like there's definitely one gen at least where it can't learn fly.
I just feel like I remember using it to fly in Gen 1, but I could be dreaming.
But yeah, well, it's because fly's not really fly, is it?
No. In Japanese, it's sky jump. But then again, in Japanese, the word for like flying and jumping is the same. So it's...
And I'm not gonna lie, sky jump is a pretty cool name for a word for an attack.
Yeah.
Use sky jump. Is he coming back?
Yeah.
Give him a minute. It's like I like the fact that they introduced the move Sky Uppercut, but it's like it's still a fighting move and it will do dick all to flying types.
It does hit you while you're flying though.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It does hit you while you're flying, but it's still a fighting move and it does dick all to flying types.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like you needed to do something else with that move to make it like a defense against flying types. Or maybe just make it like a really powerful normal move.
Yeah.
Because the fact that it's a fighting move just cripples it against flying types. It's like,
Yeah.
Have we got any decent physical water moves we can teach it?
Well, just like in TM form?
Yeah, because Aqua Tail's good, but it's not accurate.
No.
And I feel like we probably want something else if we can, but I don't imagine we've got anything. Dragon type. That's it.
Is that
I assume it's a water physical, but it's probably shite.
Probably. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it'd be good if it's actually a decent move. Oh, it's a special.
Yeah. These ways to attack the target. Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you not just punch it with something?
You tried trying to punch something underwater?
Yes. Takes a bit more effort, but it works.
Yeah.
That's not going to be physical, is it?
Isn't dive physical? I don't know if dive is physical. Not a great move anyway.
Oh wow, shut my mouth, it is physical.
Yeah. Less damage, more accuracy. Yeah.
Come back to it. I mean, it's potential.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I saw a Gyro Ball and for a brief moment my brain said, oh cool, it can learn Gyarados. That's gotta be a physical water, right? No, not really seeing much here.
No. I mean, I assume that Water Pulse is a special.
It's gotta be a special. It's gotta be like the most special water move.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. Yeah. Well, with Technician though, if we had it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we can always go and see what the special people can do.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to pay them a trip once we're done here.
Yeah, but I don't know. Dive gets us out of the way for a turn and is more accurate.
Yeah.
Kind of wondering. Does Aqua Tail have any special abilities with it, or?
No.
I mean, that 10 accuracy just makes me a bit. When we're in a pinch.
Yeah, no, I agree. Can we have a battle, please?
I feel like we're at the point in the game now where if we miss something like that, it will punish us.
Yeah. Shell Bell is so good. We could have a Shell Bell on every Pokemon.
I'm kind of hoping that when we evolve, our stats will shuffle up considerably.
Yeah. Turns out that in his final form he's a special attacker.
So dicky.
Nope.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the amount of times that... Oh, heal to
Oh.
rebuild. That's an interesting technique.
So do they regain health every time they use a rock move? Oh, that's cool.
No, I think it's just a natural regen.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded raising one of those.
Yeah. You just wasted our last second.
Yeah, I've got Iron Head though.
Yeah.
Should do the same, if not better, honestly. Oh, I did a lot less.
Oh,
But it flinched, so
Seriously, dude.
yeah. Pick a Pokemon and stick with it.
I mean, that's kind of what you did with your squad.
Mm.
So you say you've mastered these techniques. By mastered, you mean have 5 Pokemon that are all exactly the same. Yeah, I mean, it's only 10 less accuracy, but we just missed like 2-3 times on the trot there.
Yeah, the reliability is a big thing.
Yeah. Shadow Ball. Interesting.
Yeah.
There are some Pokemon where they do moves you go, what?
Yeah.
Say what?
I mean, it's fair for things to know Shadow Ball. Most things have a shadow.
Well, yeah. Can't argue with that logic.
Yeah. Like, what do you need to be able to use Shadow Ball?
I don't know. I feel like an intrinsic ability to manipulate your shadow, but
Yeah.
see, that makes me worried for our defense because I'm pretty confident that thing's not a special attacker. But mind you, Shadow Ball physical?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Those moves are normally physical.
For reasons.
Well, like, Ghost's whole special deal is that they can't interact with physical things, right? So they're fixated around their physical positioning. They don't have any. They're not anything special when it deals with special things.
I'm not quite sure how to respond to that.
Sounds like garbage when I put it out loud.
Yeah,
it kind of makes sense in my head.
That's kind of what my brain was doing. It's like, I don't know if you're trying to undo me by talking deliberately garbage, or if you're trying to make a point and I'm only half getting it.
My brain tells.
Did you suddenly wake up for that one?
Apparently so. My brain tells me that Ghost being physical makes sense, but I can't actually explain why.
Okay, that's fine. I accept that. It just felt like you were explaining it, and I was like, I think I get what he's saying. I don't know if I agree because I'm not 100% sure if I understand.
Yeah. Do you need a break, by the way?
Yeah, I could probably do with a quick break.
Yeah. You just check our defense. Okay. We've actually got more special defense than defense with these. Although our defense is naturally higher by the looks of it, so maybe that's fair.
One more level,
Okay.
then it can evolve.
Yeah.
Which means we need a stone. Do we have a stone? I don't think we have a stone.
No, we'll have to go buy one, but there's plenty in the department store, and we need to go through that town anyway, and the department store is always worth a visit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be back in a moment, everybody, and we're almost done with our leveling. It'll be time to lay siege to the last nuclear plant.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I'm sure everything will be fine. See you all in a moment. Shut up, phone.
Phone call. Oh, it's Dovak, the dragon tamer.
Shut up, Dvorak. Nobody likes your keyboards. Back in a moment, everybody. Alright, here we go again.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll skip my, legally obliged banana break.
There's nothing in your contract about bananas.
I specifically requested a clause on bananas.
No, you specifically requested a clause on a banana break. You get a 5-minute banana break. I'm not obliged to provide the banana.
Oh, this is bull. I mean, to be fair, I'm impressed and disappointed you're not trying to poison my mind with like vegan cake crap.
I mean, I could have given you those cherry bakewells, I guess.
Did you actually eat them all, or did you chuck them in the bin?
I gave them to my parents.
Oh, okay. You're like, here, share in my misery.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have tried one, see if it's as terrible as you're making it out to be. It probably was, but...
I'm pretty sure they're all gone. I dumped them in the fridge. Not my business anymore. Somebody will have them.
I was expecting that to be like, congrats, that was your best score ever. No EVs.
No, I got 45 once. That's my best score. I'm keeping track of the high scores. You better believe it.
Alright. I like the little Pokemon training mat in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah, this is a nice dojo. I could hang out there.
I'm amused about the fact that this guy basically wanted his family back together
Yeah.
because he had not seen them. I don't quite know why.
I don't know.
Yeah, just start using Ironhead.
His Pokemon do have different movesets and, like, to an extent, different stat lines, I think. So, it's possibly swapped to something that would have a better move here, but...
But the fact that he's just done it twice for no real reason.
Yeah. Without seeing the moves, it's hard to say, but it does seem a bit odd.
Dum 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 dum. Do you know what I saw the other day? I can't remember if I told you this. I don't think I saw the complete Hong Kong Phooey on DVD.
Yeah.
And it made my heart smile. Because I used to watch that as a kid. I did not know there were only like 40 episodes of it. I felt like as a kid it went on forever.
Yeah. There's quite a few shows that I remember from my childhood that I've looked up as an adult and found out that it was like 8 episodes or what have you.
Yeah, it's quite weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting on the next series of Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been out by now.
Am I caught up on all the Red Dwarfs?
I don't know. This is season 12.
What was the last one? I think I've seen it.
I've definitely got it. So if you need it, I can bring it. But
yeah. Was that the one with the 3D printer, the bio printer?
oh, now
Or
you're
was that
asking.
11?
I felt that might have been 11. It's got the Mechanoid Intergalactic Liberation Front. Does that ring a bell?
Doesn't really.
Then you've probably not seen season 12. Because that's definitely something you'd remember.
You definitely lent me.
I definitely lent you 10 and 11.
Mm.
I probably haven't lent you 12 then. I'll have to bring that.
Yes, we're swapping out Faint Attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 10 more powerful. I didn't realise it was.
Yeah.
But it does have
Guess
higher crit.
high crits.
Yeah. Versus accuracy, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we might have to teach it dive.
Yeah.
But for the 10 power, it's not worth the 10 failure accuracy.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of 10% we've been hitting recently.
Yeah. Ooh. It's kicking off.
So you can raise your power level after all. It still won't save you. But yeah, I'll have to bring 12 on Wednesday. And that can be added to your list of many things to watch.
Yeah. This doesn't get shorter.
No, neither does mine. I think the thing that annoys me is the fact that there's loads of times where I'm like, yes, I would love to sit down and watch this, but again, if I'm not in the mood, I don't want to watch it because I hate, there's nothing I hate more than watching a show that I know I really enjoy, but like sitting and watching the episode and being like,
Yeah.
either because, you know, and it can be something silly as it's too hot, like today. And it's like, you know, if I sat and tried to watch something that required engagement, like me to really concentrate, I'd be like, I'm just fucking dying of sweat and I'm not enjoying this show.
Yeah. I actually played a game for fun on Saturday.
Oh really? What'd you play?
CSGO, which is one of the ones that I stream anyway, but it's like the first time in over a month I've played a game off stream. And it's one that I play on stream all the time, but you know.
Well, that's clearly you have a problem with separating your private life from your work life.
I don't know, Miki messaged me and asked if I wanted to play a game with her, and I was like, you know, for the first time in ages, I'm not that busy. I could actually play a game, for fun!
So I play the same game that I always friggin' play.
That's Miki's favourite game, and she invited me. It's less about the it was less about the game and more about playing with friends. Tyson joined us, and Noellen showed up for a bit. Just for an hour or so.
Yeah, me and the other half have currently got 4 games on the go, and we're not playing any of them like a great deal, which is kind of annoying us both because we want to be like further in them.
Yeah.
Because we're playing Super Mario RPG on the SNES, the Shape-Shifting Detective on the PS4, Lego Marvel Heroes 2 on the PS4, and FF10 Remastered on the PS3.
Yeah.
We can only play that when we're at her house because that's where the PS3 lives. which is fine, but we're not there for like the next however many weekends because of various commitments.
Yeah.
So she wants to play that more, but she won't play it without me there. So we're not going very far with that. And we've kind of got to the point where I'm sure I mentioned we were playing Vampire.
Yeah.
And we did like the ultimate pacifist run, like all the positive things, didn't harm anybody, got all the hints, all that shy. And obviously, like we really enjoyed playing the game, like so much to the point where we were like, do you know what? I feel like we should platinum this game. And she was like, I'm completely on board with that. Let's platinum this game.
Yeah.
And we weren't sure what we were going to do about sort of playing the game. Like, you know, it's like, oh, we'll leave it for ages because we've played it a lot, and we'll decide at a later date. And then we decided, well, we've done the pure pacifist run, we'll do the genocide run. And we decided we'll do it like from the very beginning, because there is a way you can kind of like cheat the system and load up from your last save slot, but it's like it's not worth the aggro. Like, it's so much more effort to do.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, let's just play the entire game again, being a real dick. And we're like, you know, we'll murder everybody that crosses our path, we'll make all the horrible decisions, so we'll break the mind of the nurse, we'll turn the Donald Trump-like businessman, we'll turn the good doctor, we'll eat the religious guy. Instead of doing all the nice things and like helping and saving them, we're like, we're going to do it proper, full-on evil.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, one of the things that's kind of annoying is that's the only way to get all of the weapons is to kill people, because loads of them have like their own private weapons, and they don't give them you unless you kill them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, we're at that point where it's like, if we want these weapons, we're actually going to have to kill them.
Do you sell a King's Rock?
No, they do not.
Just thinking that'd be real nice on our ice type, because he is so fast.
I mean, we could get one from that backward village.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We might have to go there. This is the ball stall.
Yeah. But yeah, so I feel like we're at the point where we are probably going to go back and start Vampire again.
Yeah.
And be evil. It's such a fun game, and we both just really clicked into it. Like, we both really enjoyed everything we did in it.
Yeah. What's the training place here?
What?
For the move people.
Yes, it's the hotel.
Ah, yeah.
Soon we will have a mighty Daikatuna like the statue. But ours will be blue instead of red. I mean, do we actually have any shards?
I'm not sure.
I don't think we do.
Might as well see while we're here.
I don't think we bothered to top up.
Okay.
No, I don't think we did. You suck. Oh, we have for him because we've never used it because he sucks.
Yeah.
I rest my case. I mean, to be fair, our defense is poor.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably not worth us learning a move to counter that, though.
Yeah.
God damn it, you suck. You suck so hard.
Yeah. Okay. Go get a few more of these, I guess.
Yep. Yep. I don't remember where Heartscale guy is, though.
No.
Is he in the town with the mart?
Yeah, I think so.
I love the fact that they felt the need to put the wings over each square of map.
Yeah.
So 65, 64, 64, 64, 64, 60, and...
I was wondering if it's appeared in the description of one of the towns where he was.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
When do you think that kid's going to come out of their coma?
It's a good question. I'll go see them after the nuclear thing, I guess.
Have you broke something?
Oh, please no. Oh my gosh.
Please no. Please no. Is the game about to break?
I believe the game has just broken, yes.
Oh, man. When was the last time we saved? like before the session?
I saved at the break.
Oh, no, it's
So
not.
it's about half an hour.
That's okay. We can recover that.
Yeah.
As long as you're definitely sure.
Pretty sure, yeah. I normally save at the break. First crash we've had. Not bad for a fan game.
So random.
Hmm.
I blame you. It's because you went in and out of that door like several times. So where are we at? What's the damage? That's how we were a minute ago. Did you save when we came out of the thing?
I didn't think I had, but apparently so. It was like a moment ago.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I must have absent-mindedly saved.
Good.
Okay. It's not so bad.
Yeah, that's a win.
Yep.
Let's not do that again.
Yep, and now to do exactly the thing that caused the crash. Didn't crash this time.
It was you going in and out of that door several times.
Yeah. Apparently so.
Why are we here?
We need our dive Pokemon.
I thought well, yeah, I mean, we need him anyway, because we're going to see each dive to Lacuna, but then we still need Coral Break.
Yeah, exactly. Who had... Yeah, it was
yeah.
Claptrap, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, assuming we... no, we're going to need Clive because we need to fly. Actually, no, we don't need to fly yet, do we?
Not yet, no.
Bubble Bug, you will protect Volchik. That is your role now.
Right.
Well, we got really lucky there.
Yeah. Could have been a lot worse.
Really lucky.
Right.
Oh, I just realised that so no, we didn't actually need our dive Pokemon because we've got Scuba Gear.
Yeah. We need Coral Break.
Yeah.
I'm...
Do we normally have fins on, or is that a new animation? That is
No,
so
that's,
cool.
That's because we're wearing the, yeah. Normally we're on a Pokemon, but we're wearing
That
the
is
scuba
so
suit.
cool. I like that.
I like that they've put together a full suit and everything. Yeah, that's good.
I fully approve of this.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they had diver sprites, so it wasn't as big a deal as it sounds.
Still really cool though.
Yeah. Like gentle claws. Gentle claws. Wow, you are not getting a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
Begone, spawn of Satan!
We Night Slash it?
You didn't heal.
Apparently not.
Yeah. I feel like Night Slash should be like a single slash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still more than it
Ooh.
should have done. But we know our special defense is poor.
Maybe we need to go back to the place and just finish up
Just
the
EV,
EVs.
just EV
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that we have a sprite. I genuinely am happy by this.
Yeah. It's the little things in life.
Yeah.
I should probably heal him, I suppose.
Well, yeah, in case something else comes along.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully now that everyone's around level 65, that'll do us for a while.
Yeah. Once we've done the nuclear thing, we'll need to level up Volchik, and then it's straight off to the Elite Four, so...
Well, that's assuming we want Volchik. I mean, do we want to keep Radion, or...?
There's room for both. If we're swapping out Dougal. I would like to give Volchik a try.
It's up to you. Can do.
This is your idea. Something you're really...
No, I'm fine with it. Like, I know that it would be a lot more work for us there, and I'm kind of like, well, you know, Dougal is good.
We maybe want to go into the Elite Four at level 70 though, and...
Oh yeah, I think
with,
that's kind of where we want to be.
With the EXP share, Volchik will catch up by the time Dougal's at 70, I think.
This is true. Well, this is the thing as well, isn't it? Volchik doesn't reach its final form till about 66, so...
Yeah.
You know, if we wanted the final form, we'd kind of need to be going Elite Four level.
Yeah. And Volchig does look awesome.
So cute.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use that. You won't need it. we didn't actually kill you last time.
Yeah. Too bad the repel doesn't work on these.
Yeah. We don't seem to be getting a lot of shards.
No, not having much luck this time round.
There we go.
Normally you get loads.
Yeah. Got a heart scale though. I can't remember which game heart scales were introduced in, but I do remember in that game getting them is like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like you get one and you're like, oh, a heart scale, precious heart scale.
Isn't like the only reliable drop stealing it from wild Pokemon?
I think so.
Yeah, which is a pain.
Yeah, they were definitely like pains to get in the first game they were in.
I think it's Ruby Sapphire, you steal them from Love Disc.
I don't know.
And you also get Stardust, which you steal from Staryu and Starmie.
Yeah. Yeah, I do just remember them being so annoying. Well, that's several shards and heart scale, so hopefully that should be something.
Yeah.
Check our inventory. Yeah, 4. Damn it! 7, 5.
Okay.
Son of a.
Just really want one more blue one then.
Yeah.
Just so we can see what... I mean, we might end up needing more, but...
Yeah, well, that's a different thing.
Yeah. Just so we can see whether we're going to use them.
Yeah. Wanting more and needing more are two separate things.
Oh, the heart scale.
Yeah, they're really not as rare in this game.
They're really not.
I mean, I ain't complaining.
Me neither.
Oh, come on. Has that repel not worn off yet?
Apparently not.
There we go. That was a long time. That's a long ass repel you got there.
On. Just need one blue shard.
Une bouchade. The enemy!
Ooh.
Murder it with extreme prejudice.
Yeah.
Those things are so annoying.
Yeah.
Yes!
Nice.
Totally could have done more one. They give like dick all experience as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not even their evolved form, so.
Oh, I know. Yes!
Blue shard!
And for completeness. Bah. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised. And for completeness, one of those dragon things. Son of a.
Yeah. Why don't we drink our flying type?
Because we weren't expecting to get this far out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm passing.
Yep.
Cha-ching. I'm no ocean expert or marine biologist or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's not how pearls work.
Yeah, I mean, you don't normally get out of coral. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't punch a piece of dead coral and a pearl drops out. Just saying. Another heart scale.
Well, none of this stuff.
I mean, we're going to be able to learn whole new movesets with these heart scales.
Yeah.
As soon as we can remember where the heart scale guy is.
Is there anybody who we'd want to learn an old move from? Is there anybody we want to have relearn an old move?
Well, I don't know, because there are some moves that you never actually learned.
Yeah.
So it's worth having a look.
I suppose so. Because originally we wanted to see him so we could get an actual nuclear move on Nucleon, but it turns out that we have many nuclear moves.
Yeah. But because that's how you evolved certain Pokemon, wasn't it? You had to get them to learn moves, and some of them were moves that you couldn't ever actually have learned. You had to remember them. So it's definitely worth us having a look, because that's how you got. What was its friggin' name? Piloswine to evolve into the Mammoth thing.
Yeah. Mamoswine?
Yeah, maybe.
It's gonna be special anyway.
It's special and it's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
We already have enough accuracy issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you needed your Piloswine to know Ancient Power, which it never learned, but it could remember.
Yeah.
Because science and past lives and genetic, movery.
It is an ancient power.
It is, but I call ancient BS on that one. That was one of the things that I did hate about the latest Pokemon games when they started introducing all these new challenging evolutionary ways. Because there are just so many things that unless you knew, you would never do it.
Yeah.
Like, a Lickitung evolving into a Licky has to be a certain level knowing rollout. And it's like, you don't personally care for rollout, so why would you ever teach your Lickitung rollout?
Yeah.
And it's not like there's an in-game hint where somebody says, oh, if you do this to this Pokemon, it'll evolve.
Yeah. I mean, if theoretically you're playing completely blind, you can figure out some of this. You can figure out what you might need to evolve by looking at the gaps in your Pokédex. But
yeah, but again, like Lickitung has never previously evolved.
Yeah.
So you might just think, well, this Pokemon next to it could just be some random. I think we tag.
Who too?
We're faster, right? We can just murder this thing.
We've just got burned. I think we have to pop a status heal now.
Is that going to be enough?
If it's an idiot, then sure.
I mean, it's not a trainer, but I feel like we should just murder it.
I'm not convinced we will while we're burned, though.
Doesn't do that much damage, does it? Like, burn doesn't cripple you that badly.
That's a good chunk out of your attack stat. I don't know. I'm not sure because burn is not something you see very often.
I thought burn was it like the longer you were burned, it reduced your strength each time.
I don't believe so. I think it's a immediate strength drop, just like paralysis and speed.
Wow. Let's have a look. Knowledge as Bulbapedia.
Tell us what you know. Like, this is a Pokemon game. If it lowered your attack every turn, it would pop up with text saying, your attack fell. Every single time.
Oh no, you are right. Halves the damage of all physical moves.
Yeah.
In the first game, on the backboard, it erroneously says that burn halves your attack and speed.
Hmm.
I did not know that.
Okay.
Learn something new every day.
I think to be fair, the first game's wrong about just about everything.
Yeah, the first game has a lot of holes in its knowledge.
Yeah.
I think we need a water step.
Yeah.
You shall never beat your high score.
Oop.
Well, we peaked.
Let me just check they can't learn any of the other stats. But yeah, I think we should have, I think we've peaked. Okay, yeah, done. Off to the hotel, I guess.
I'm gonna see what moves we can learn. So this has been a prep stream.
Yeah, a lot longer than I thought.
So we can look at Leonardo, Adora, Fluff, and Radion. Because we already looked at Gallica, Dougal, and Kai, haven't we?
Apparently they can't learn any special attacks.
Oh wow!
So he's
No,
not
these are these special? Yeah, no, these are special, aren't they?
Yeah.
So Adora, Fluff, see if she can learn anything. Heath, sorry.
Just icy wind.
Then Technician.
Yeah.
Is it better than Aurora Beam though? It's only 95. Speed lowering.
Yeah, was it here we were expecting to get Ice Beam?
We hope. No, not here. It's the Move Remember guy.
Did we miss it?
What do you mean?
So
We missed Ice Beam as a move. Yeah, we never.
So we can go and get that from the other guy.
In theory,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Ice Beam should be better than Icy Wind then.
Yeah.
Accuracy 95, no thank you.
Hey, it's better than 90.
Yeah.
I suppose Radion couldn't learn any friggin' moves though.
Yeah. Radion's a special attacker. Alright, what you got?
Foul play.
Not here either.
Hide the target's attack stat. I mean, that's a pretty decent dart move.
That's not bad, yeah. What have we got? Night Slash? That's better than Night Slash.
Yeah, Night Slash is 70 with higher crit. That's 95.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want foul play?
I think we probably do, but should we have a look at what other people can learn as well?
Yeah. Not holding my breath on this one. I mean, it seems appropriate to learn foul play on a sneaky
Yeah.
ninja fish. Oh, wow.
Bounce. That's just fly.
Yeah, it's just fly that's not fly.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire punch, ice punch, knock off, low kick, seed bomb.
Interesting.
What does it say? Slams a barrage of hard shells used to help target from above. Okay. Is that like
Yeah.
a really decent version of Bullet Seed?
Seems like it. superpower. There's a lot of decent
what
stuff
does superpower
here.
do? Target with great power, however, it lets use an attack and defense. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of annoying because Garlic is actually pretty strong, specially as well as physically.
Yeah.
Do any of those appeal to us more than the moves we've got, though?
What's that fourth move? It's the ground move, isn't it?
Earth power.
Yeah.
We've got Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Giga Drain, and Earth power.
If we're gonna get rid of something, it to be Mach Punch, I think.
Yeah.
So another element might not be a bad thing.
No, I was thinking that. But what? Because we have fire moves, we have ice moves, and we have electric moves.
Yeah. Yeah, like what is he likely to be fighting that?
Well, he ain't going to be fighting Burbs,
Hmm.
and he ain't going to be fighting fire.
Yeah.
None of those work for Psychic.
Hmm. Well, he wouldn't be fighting.
No, I mean, like, if we were in a pinch.
Yeah.
Uh,
All I'm saying is
Covered-
Ice Punch for fighting fellow grass types.
yeah, because we're covered on rock, we're covered on...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, Ice Punches would have been my instinct of the three. Just because ice moves are rare and
So-
precious.
Also works on dragons.
Yeah. And if he does get stuck in a flying type.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So,
if
yeah.
it was anything... But which shard is this guy?
Green?
How many have we got?
It's 7.
God damn it. Okay, so maybe Ice Punch.
Oh, we've got 5.
Okay.
Oh, it's red
Where's
shards
red?
for this guy.
Who else are we looking at?
Dude's not going to want a physical move, but we'll look for the
No, you
novelty.
can have Seed Bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to because it's a bit of garbage, but...
5 red shards
Still
as
in
well.
5. God damn
Yeah.
it.
It's going to be similarly. I don't want any of these, but see what
Ice
there is.
Fang.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, nothing.
Mhm.
So at the moment we've got 2.
Yeah. Currently got enough for one of them to go fetch the others.
Yeah.
Kai's mostly a special attack as well. No, these are good either.
Sky Type's garbage.
Yeah.
It's always been garbage.
Mm.
It sounds good.
Nope. Okay.
We had covered, didn't we?
Yeah. This was a little disappointing. I thought they'd have more stuff for us.
We're going for foul play, are we?
I think so. And then we'll go get the shards to get Ice Punch.
Well, is it probably worth going to the other guy first in case Garlic Kid can remember a really awesome move?
Yeah, I suppose so. We know where the other guy is. I think is he in Beale Beach?
Maybe. I feel like he's in one of the relatively late towns.
Like Legend Town, you think, or
No, like late as in like really late. Because I feel like we didn't find him till quite late on.
what if he's in? He might be in the town of the Opera House, maybe even.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose we got a Garlic Kid at a high level. There might be stuff that he can potentially learn that was at a lower level.
Yeah. I mean, you could always go and get the Water Stone while I look it up.
Yeah.
We have much money now for beating up ninjas.
Yeah. I know it's a pittance, but I still resent having to pay that guy.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it's only a pittance because we're rich now. Before we were like,
Yeah. Back when our main money source was rematching trainers who mostly massacred us. But, it was a notable sum of money.
Yeah.
This elemental stones. X items. I mean, while I'm here. And all of these up to 6.
Do not blow all of our money.
It's okay, this is a pittance. A pittance! We're so rich we could probably buy a TM.
Okay, apparently there are several move tutors. In Knocktown City, there's an old man who will teach you status moves for free, but only if you have 4 badges.
Oh. Have you ever found that guy?
Certainly not when we had 4 badges.
Is that why we've not had any status moves all the game? Because we're supposed to be going to him?
They don't look great status moves, to be honest, but... in the second floor of one of Venice's city's buildings, you'll find an old lady that will teach you... Yeah, we met her. Fang Specialist, we met him. Konami Village move tutors, we met them.
Waterstone. Leonardo, it's time to become your awesome final form.
I feel like it looks less offensive in blue.
Yeah. Free tempted to buy Focus Blast. Special fighting, I don't know. I'll be able to use it. Oh! Different stuff in the shop for once.
Oh, cool.
Stone, soft sand. Achilles. I don't think we've even seen one of those. Moonstone. I haven't seen any Moonstone Pokemon. I'll buy one just in case. Yeah, did you find the guy we were looking for?
I think so. Move Reminder and Move Deleter are in Venice City.
Ah, okay. That's where we've just come from.
Yeah. During a Nuzlocke challenge, the Move Reminder will require a heart scale for each move.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so normally it's free.
Interesting.
Yeah, what I was also sort of like thingied by is apparently in the Ninja Hotel there is the Ultimate Tutor. You can find the Ultimate Tutor in the hotel. He will teach your Pokemon any tutorable move in exchange for 4 shards of each colour.
Oh. I was finding that guy.
Oh wow, there are some really nasty moves here.
Because he combines all of the tutors, basically.
I don't know.
Okay. What's TMO 7? Any ideas?
Not good from what I remember. So I feel like I looked at it before and we were like, oh, that's shite.
Yeah, I thought they had more of a. I thought they had a TM stock here, but apparently they don't. Did we figure out what the grooming does? Oh, rare grooming levels them up, doesn't it?
Yeah. And bankrupts us.
Yes.
So do not do it.
Alright, back to Benici. Oh, back here.
Does it give us 3 stones? Water, thunder, fire, dart, light, cold, warm, love. And one more. Who am I?
You're an Eevee.
But we don't have an Eevee.
Well.
Too late now.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, we just get a free stone from him.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Maybe one of each.
Yeah. Like I vaguely remember him. Did he give us a different riddle before?
Yeah, I feel like he did.
Where is this guy?
On the second floor of a building. And there are lots of buildings here, so...
Ah, here we go.
Oh
Wait,
no, she's the other one.
She's the one who mocks us. Sure, it's this. You weren't sure you weren't looking at the other lady when you
No, it said the move remember and the move thing, they're both here.
on the second floor of a building.
Yeah, pretty sure that's what it said.
I'll find them.
Have you checked all the buildings?
Yeah, pretty sure I've been everywhere. Here he is. He's on the ground floor.
Oh.
Lied to me. Okay.
Okay, I guess we'll go through them all and see what's available.
Yeah. Alright. Don't want any of those.
No, which Pokemon was that?
It's Leonardo.
Yeah, so nothing we want there.
Garlikid? Garlikid's got a lot of things.
Absorb, Tackle, Stun Spore,
Stun Spore.
Leech Seed,
Status move.
Low Kick, Mega Drain, Headbutt, Counter, Sky Uppercut, Mind Reader, Dynamic Punch. Yeah, quite a good collection there.
I think we'd take Ice Punch over any of those, right?
Probably.
Good list though.
I mean, Dougal shouldn't have anything.
Yeah.
Acupressure?
Sharply boosts the random stat.
I mean, that's cool, but I don't think we ever... Did we ever say no to that? I feel like that's one of those ones where we must just remember it.
Yeah. He's like level 1 ones and he patched at level 2.
Magnet Rise. Acid Armor. Solar Beam. We could learn Solar Beam and Sunny Day.
Yeah.
Get the speed and the laser. Adora Fluff. Why is Ice Beam not there? There it is.
There it is.
Whew! I was getting worried then. So go back to the beginning, let's have a look through, just see what... This is a lot of moves.
Yeah.
So, Ice Shard, Powder Snow, Charm, Fairy Wind.
Yeah, it's all
Icy
pretty
Wind.
beginner stuff.
Yeah, all of which would have been really useful for our technician, but...
Yeah. Does emotional damage.
Double Kick, Reversal. Ice Beam!
Yeah, it's just Ice Beam you want.
Ice Beam! What's that?
Yeah, we do have Technician, so we could replace Sheer Cold with Disarming Voice. And that's a 90 power fairy move that never misses.
I'd almost be more inclined to get rid of Dig just because it's so weak.
Yeah, it's not doing much for us, is it?
No, I mean we have tried it a couple of times and it's just done nothing.
Yeah.
I mean Moonblast is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean our physical is terrible.
Yeah. Oh, it's 40. I thought it was 60. So it'll be 60 power that never misses, but
Yeah.
it's still worth going.
Yeah, never miss
better
moves is
than-
usually good.
Yeah. I'm not keen on Dig or Sheer Cold, to be honest. Probably Dig is the worst of the two.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a move that never misses. That's never bad to have. Kai, what can you learn?
Will-O-Wisp.
Will-O-Wisp, huh.
Peck, Incinerate, Growl, Quick Attack, Flame Burst. We've seen a lot of these. Will-O-Wisp obviously was never on the table.
Yeah. Well, the Wisp is kind of tempting.
Yeah, but what would we get rid of?
Overheat. Well, I mean, in theory, we could get rid of Fly now that we've. Well, no, we've not got a
No.
machine for it yet, have we?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess nothing now, unless we did want to get rid of Overheat.
I mean, we don't use it a lot, but I always feel like Will-O-Wisp is a nice idea, but you're doing a turn of no damage to inflict the burn.
Yeah. Alright.
And what about Radion? Just Gamma Ray and Headbutt.
Yeah.
Gamma Ray's not very strong now.
Ooh, special attacker, so headbutt's not
Yeah,
really
it's
much
not
use.
very good either.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're pretty set. We just basically wanted Ice Beam.
Yeah. So all we're missing now is Ice Punch.
Yep.
So we need 3 more red shards.
Yep.
Probably get the Coral Blade Pokemon.
Hmm? What?
Probably get the Coral Blade Pokemon. Maybe. You might need that.
Well, it might be how we start next time, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. Yeah, we get the red shard, we get our move, and then we
Storm the Nuclear Fortress.
yep. Can't believe we didn't do that this session.
Yes, but now we have a fully pumped team of all roughly the same levels.
Yeah. I mean, now other than maybe a few more levels and leveling up Thundora, we're pretty much set for the Elite Four, I think.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be all action from here. We got to do this so we could do that.
Yes.
Alright. I guess we'll wrap up there then. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been good.
Join us on Wednesday to see how well our storming skills work.
Yeah. Join us on Wednesday for actual action. See you all then.